Hey, welcome everybody. It's almost Happy New Year in Las Vegas, 11 hours to go. But depending on where you are in the world, it might already be tomorrow. I know we got Matt in the back room. It's 9 o'clock p.m. his time, 3 hours, and we're going to be streaming for at least 3 hours. We'll get to do Happy New Year for Matt and everybody around the world. The year is finally almost over, and I hope we have an awesome year next year. Let's hope. Let's hope things get better and they don't go backwards. But yeah, my name is Jerry 3DHP. Yes, I'm growing my beard out. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it this time, but for now, I kind of look like Santa Claus. And I 3D print with FDM. I got lots of printers. I resin print. I've got a CNC machine. I do a little bit of anything and everything. And I got lots of diode lasers. And I got a K40. And I've got animals. And I got a wife. And yeah, I took last week off. I didn't stream. But here we are again today. And we're going to be talking with makers from around the world. I'm going to share the link out here in a minute so people can drop in on camera. We can talk about different things. I can have up to 10 people at a time on screen. And if you're wondering why I get the Bamboo Labs P1P there, well, I'm trying to sell printers and things here in Las Vegas locally so I can afford to buy it. And I'm going to share a PayPal link. If you'd like to help me out on Twitch or on YouTube, you're welcome to click on the PayPal link and throw me a few bucks, try to help me afford it. I need to come up with $1,600 to buy that. And I would, donations are welcome. But if you can't help, that's awesome. I understand. It's Christmas time. Times are tough. But let me bring in the guys in the back room. We'll get going, and I'll share the link, and then I'll talk to chat. Let me see what we got here. Hello, Matt. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. How's everybody?
Awesome. Hey, Liam. Can't hear you.
The way we like
I
it.
had a big intro, and I had it muted. Crap. I said, Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, it's almost over. This is so cool. Let's see who we got in chat here. Let me go back up the top here. Red Light. Hey, what's going on, Red Light? Hello, hello. Happy New Year, non-fam. Hello, hello. Going down the list. Nick, hello, hello. How are you doing?
The name's so good, you got to say it twice. Nick.
Dusty Knuckles. Hey, what's going on? Hello, hello.
Hey, Dusty.
Feel free to comment and chat. I'll throw it up on the screen. And like I say, we read each and every chat. If you got a question or a problem, we may or may not have the answer, but we'll try to help you. And let me share out the invite link. If anybody would like to drop in, I've invited a lot of people that may or may not come. Today is a tough day for most people. They've got events and parties planned and, family in town. So we'll kind of have to wait and see how it goes. But we're live, like I say, we're on YouTube. We're on Twitch right now, live on both platforms. We currently have 13 people total watching. We got 5 on Twitch and 8 on YouTube watching. Welcome in, everybody. So what's going on, Liam? You didn't stream last Tuesday. Why? How dare you?
I know. Yeah. Bold, naughty. Yeah. I've just been busy. My wife's car died on Tuesday night.
Wow, what happened?
She was driving with my daughter, who was home. She actually went back today to her home. But she was here with us over the Christmas, and they were driving with my daughter, and my wife, and my wife's cousin, and they were going so-called window shopping. But we know. But afterwards, she confessed that she had no money, so that she was going to spend money. So, but she was going window shopping, quote unquote, and she got about 5 miles from the house, stopped at the junction, turned the corner, and the car died. And the engine was running; it just wouldn't stay in gear, and so we got it towed, which took 3 hours for a tow truck to turn up. We got it towed, and we found out that she had broken the front right axle.
Wow, that sucks.
And it was on the main road. It happened. So she'd broken her axle. So we got that repaired, and she also needed springs replaced anyway. She was planning to do it later in the year. So with the broken axle and the replacement springs was $2,400.
Yeah.
So that's a stick in the teeth at the beginning of the year. Yeah.
There went your Bamboo Labs P1P.
Yeah. Well, and then she just called me a few minutes ago. I was on the phone just before we went live. She's got a check engine light. Now, I have a feeling she didn't put her gas cap on properly, because they have to be on correctly or get a pressure issue. So I told her she said it's locked in. I said, remove it and redo it again and see if that fixes it. If not, it'll be back to the dealership on Monday to say, guys, get it right.
Like I say, plug it into a portable computer or take it to AutoZone, get the PO code, look it up online. It might be something you can troubleshoot and fix and save $5.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll do that, but she's out. She's away at the moment. She's out. She's on her way home.
I fix everything myself. But with electronics, I mean, these new vehicles, they could be anything. It ain't like the old days when it was obvious.
It's an older car. It's a 2002.
Well, still, it's got all the electronic crap.
No, sorry, 2011 or 12. 2011 or 12 it is.
Everything's electronic. Yeah, it could be anything. Hey, Chris Mink, hello. How are you?
Hey,
Mink. No!
Oh gosh, no.
Wow, that sucks.
Oh man, it's all money at the end of the year.
Did you have insurance that might cover that? I hope.
Well, yeah, his home insurance would probably cover some of that. Why, did you have power loss or something, Chris? Because for the pipes to freeze? because of the storm? Did you have power outages to have your house go cold? We were lucky. We only got about 4 inches of snow here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, according to the news, I mean, a lot of people froze to death in their cars. It sucks.
The numbers in the 60s right
10
now.
and 12 feet.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
you lost
crazy.
power in that. Oh gosh, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They actually found there's one young nurse. She was found frozen to death in her car. She got
Yeah.
stuck in the snow and got buried in it. Like, and they got what 5 or 6 feet of snow. Some areas did.
Well, if you have gas, leave the car running with the heater on, but hopefully you don't run out of gas because then it's going to get cold, obviously. So
Yeah, it looks like she did, but she froze her car. A young nurse. Yeah, had
yeah,
like 60 people.
I
Jerry's
printed
hand job.
thing off of See, now Jerry has a hand job. I done good on my hand job, right? I printed this
Jerry,
on my iPhone.
you should change your motto to say that. I do good hand jobs.
If you guys seen my post on Facebook and Twitter the other day, it showed a spaghetti mess. Well, when I sliced the model, I was printing with carbon fiber before I done this print, and I forgot to lower the temp on the bed. So the bed was at 80°C. And when I done the second hand, it also failed. It got about to here. It wasn't as tall as the first one that failed. And then I realized that my brim is curling up on the bed, so I checked the screen. It's like, oh no, I got the bed set at 80°C. So even though I was using nanopolymer to make sure it stuck real well for such a small area with a brim, it couldn't handle 80°C.
Well,
so
because it's PLA, you're gonna melt and warp the plastic more.
Well, I resliced the file, and actually I just kept printing. I turned the temp down on my iPass, and then it printed fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, it prints like this. You can't print it like this. There's not enough adhesion where the fingertips are, and you need some possible support. So you print it like this. It's over printable. It's a little bigger than my hand anyway. Maybe Dak Prescott's hand's that big. But
Jerry, hold the hand up like this. Okay, so joke is, what's the difference between this? Now turn it upside down. And that. What's the difference?
You have a large build area right here.
No. Jerry, this is a dead one of these.
Okay.
It's a dead joke.
All right.
So what's this or this? Yeah. This is a dead version of this.
There we go.
Dead joke.
All ready for drinks later.
Yeah,
it rolls around to midnight. This is what me and Brandy are drinking. I get this every year. Get them at Walmart. They're in a blue bottle. Pretty good.
I'm not a big drinker. Like, I'll have a glass of wine at dinner tomorrow.
If I drink, I have something sweet, something like this.
What's that? Martini?
Yeah.
That's for your wife. What are you drinking? Come on, man. Man.
Is that a pink champagne or what is
that?
No,
Martini is a... That's a mixer for other drinks.
That's good.
No, I have we'll probably have wine at dinner tomorrow.
It's not a mixer. It's
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Champagne.
Yeah, what happened, Liam, is when I downloaded the model my son wanted me to print. Come here, camera. Whoa. There we are. It had a big triangle here in the front somewhere. So make sure when I put it in there and looked at it, fixed it. But where you see the two game pads right here, right on the bottom, there's a little tiny slit. But it's not a big deal. You won't see it when it's on the shelf. They didn't fix that, but it doesn't hurt. He needs 3 of these. So hey, Tim Nutt, how are you?
Hey, Tim.
I'm printing the third one right now. I've done one on the iFast. I've got another one loaded on the iFast, and my Anycubic. What the hell is it? Anycubic Cobra is doing one right now. So get 3 of these printed.
I have an announcement to make, and I told Jerry a moment ago.
Oh, yeah, this is a big announcement.
Well, it's not a big announcement, but
Mr. Tightwad.
What?
Mr. Tightwad Scrooge there that never spends money on his hobby. Did have something to tell you?
I do spend money on my hobby, but I've actually bit the bullet, and I've ordered a P1P.
Yay!
Well,
see,
here's the
if
reason.
You would have been smart enough. You would have been on the motor show, and you won the P1P like I won.
Well, see, here's the reason. I've got it for Toys for Tots, right? Just for Toys for Tots. And my goal is, everyone is singing the praise of these printers, and I don't doubt they're nice machines, right? But I'm going to run it through the ringer by having it print 24/7, 365.
Yeah,
I'm going to pressure test it.
I will do
It's
the
going to be my
same
own
thing with
machine, but
mine.
I'm going to put it through the ringer. I mean, once I get it and get it set up, it'll be printing non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The only time it will stop is to change prints. That's it. I'm gonna beat it up, because a lot of people, like everyone is saying it's a great printer, and I don't doubt it. There's a lot of functionality that's fantastic. Its print speed is
So,
amazing.
so
I want to see
question.
how it pulls up under real pressure, which is full production.
So
When I
question: Do you gonna run it on full speed? That let's say 150 mms a second.
No, 500 is full speed.
500. Wow. Oh.
Louise don't have hers yet, so Matt's not sure on the settings. Wait till we get it, and Louise will let him know.
Yeah,
Louise
well,
give it to me for Christmas.
so its speed is it's got its ludicrous settings is 500 millimeters.
I will not take it to that. I don't think if I will do a lithophane on it, it will come out right.
Well, not a lithophane, no, but I will use it. Like I will test it at the various speeds. But for Toys for Tots to get more stuff out fast, I want
You
to
know
push.
what? You do it. You do the high speed measurements, and I do the low speed measurements.
Sure. So I want to put into full production. Rum and
I do
Cokes.
the same thing with my laptop then.
Uncle Jesse printed out the. Uncle Jesse printed out the. Oh God, what's the word?
Nice.
The white cube Portal from the game Portal, which VR is really cool also,
Yeah.
and it really looks cool. I just don't like the big hearts on the side. I don't really care for the hearts. It needs to have skulls. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the man from AZ popping in. I think he's in Arizona still. Hello, hello. How you doing?
Hey guys, I just remembered.
You remembered?
Hello there, Liam.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh, Stephen, I've ordered a P1P.
Did you?
And I won one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna beat it up. I'm gonna have it doing 24/7, 365 Toys for Tots.
Well, my wife won.
Let's see how long it lasts.
Mine's doing 24/7 now. But funny you mentioned that. I just released a video on my TikTok this morning. I'm giving one away actually on my Patreon.
Okay, well, okay, cool.
So all you have to do is join at the $9 level, and on April 5th, we're gonna give one away. Maybe two. I don't know. We'll see how good it goes. But
well, I was never offered one as a review machine, so I decided to go buy one.
Yeah, nobody. I mean, actually, nobody. Everybody got one, I think, except for you and me.
Yeah, pretty much.
And me.
Yeah, it was the Cool Guys Club. I really believe that somebody was coaching Bamboo on who to.
They were. There was somebody coaching. There was somebody coaching. I'm pretty sure.
So if you weren't in the good graces of this person, then you got kind of excluded. But
well, they probably asked one of the biggest channels, who do you recommend? Because I get people, when I get things, they ask me, who do you recommend? We want to. So, but I have trouble recommending people. It depends what it is and whether they will or not.
I actually think
videos on it.
I think it's a Twitter, Instagram person more than a YouTube person. But
yeah,
what bothers me is I see all these people that, like, when they came out, right, they were all like, wow, this is the greatest thing ever, blah, 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 blah. And then now they're like the biggest critics of them. And that kind of turns me off. I'm thinking, dude, a lot of people spent money they didn't have. Dude, TikTok was full of Ender 3s. Full. Like, everybody had Ender 3s or Ender type machines. And now it's like people that you would never, people living in mobile homes with an Ender 3 are buying Bamboos. It's crazy. Like, I've never seen like how people are just coming up with the money for them, I guess. I don't know. But
an Ender 3 is still a good
is
printer.
Real.
An Ender 3 is a good printer.
No, I know, but you know what I mean. People that were going for the cheapest route that they could go are now buying Bamboos, and it's like I'm like blown away by it. Like I mean, good for them, but I was like, holy crap! I cannot believe how many. I mean, you scroll TikTok, everybody. Oh, my Bamboo came today. My Bamboo came today. Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, I'm going to do it. But as I said, I'm not going to use it for casual stuff like most people. I got it for Toys for Tots, and I'm going to run it through the ringer. 24, 365.
Yeah, mine's going 20.
We're printing on it.
Mine's going 24/7 doing these.
Hey Sam.
This takes 4 hours.
Legit powder station.
It's they're powder trays for there's a guy that approached me to design this for him. He has a t-shirt printing business, and apparently the t-shirts have to be washed in a solution before the printer can print the ink on them, or I guess it helps the ink stick to the shirt or something. And so he's like, right now I'm using Harbor Freight trays. You know, could you design something with my logo? So I made him this, and he's selling them like hotcakes, I guess. But
Nice.
yeah, so my one with my AMS has been going day and night for weeks, honestly. I wake up in the middle of the night, switch it over, but every 4.5 hours it spits one of these out.
But my goal is to turn around and to do trains for Toys for Tots and stuff like that, and to knock them out.
Yeah, that's good.
But
I did do that one. I did do this on the bamboo. These little fan duct thingies. I did.
Yeah. This took me 24 hours to print this.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty big though.
Yeah, on the bamboo you'll probably do it in 4 or 5.
Yeah. So this I did 3,000 of these on the 2 bamboos, and it was doing a tray every 2 hours. And dude, it's almost like it's so fast it's kind of annoying, because if you don't get up in the middle of the night and start clearing I was sleeping in my office trying to get up to like crack. I'd hear it makes a bell sound when it's over with. The extruder hits a bell, and when it hits the metal thing, it sounds like a bell. So every time that noise would happen, I'd like, oh shit, okay, I gotta get up, clear the plate, go back,
Thomas
wait for the bell again.
In America, that'd be for Thomas the Train track.
Yeah, train track.
Matt German. You know, something weird happened to me last night. I was on a stream on TikTok.
Yeah.
And this guy that I didn't know, like he shows a picture of you, right? And he goes, "Do you know who this is?" And I'm like looking, I go, "Yeah, yes, I do know who that is." He's like, "Oh, he's my friend." That's what he said. His name was Denny on TikTok. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, we know Denny. Denny's
from
Michigan.
Yeah, Denny.
Yeah.
He's from Michigan, yeah.
Yeah, he goes, he's my friend. And I was like, oh, I said, yeah, that's Matt German. I know exactly who that is, actually. Yeah. I said, he's the guy that wins everything.
Yeah.
His wife wins everything.
His wife, yeah. But Denny is local here to Michigan. He lives on the east coast of Michigan over here. I think he's in St. Clair Shores or somewhere like that is where he lives.
I've been doing that for my nephews. Through some.
That's cool. That's cool, Matt, actually. Yeah, Denny's going through some drama right now on TikTok.
Yeah, so Sam, the person who wasn't dressed was Eric, not Denny.
Hello. Saganaki 3D, hello, how are you?
So so I'm hoping they have the P1Ps in stock here in the US. Still under the introduction with all of the additions like the fan and all so on.
Well, I mean, I don't think they sold like they thought they were going to sell. I mean, most people just go for the carbon and call it a day.
Well, so they still have some here. So I'm hoping I get it within a week.
Well, now the carbons are in stock. I mean, you can get a carbon.
I don't have 1,600.
I had a guy that just bought one. I know, but one guy just bought one, and he got it like in 3 days or something. So.
Oh, thank you, Chris, for resubscribing. Appreciate that. The reason I got the picture on the screen is I'm selling printers here in Las Vegas locally to try to come up with money and accepting donations for my PayPal. That's what I would like to buy. A total bill of $1,600 with tax and shipping. Last 2 weeks ago, LS3D donated $100 to me to my PayPal, and then when I got off the stream, I realized that Dum Dum Dev, which is 3D Print Help, in chat, I don't think he's here right now, donated $20 to me. But while I was streaming, I kept watching my email and nothing came in. But when I quit the stream, I went to PayPal and I seen it and I felt bad. So I went online and I messaged him to thank him for it, because I always try to thank people online and on my live streams when they donate to me. But that's why I have it on the screen. That's on my wish list.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with money. So sorry, Jerry. Saginac. Yeah, the P1P takes the AMS. I have no interest in AMS. Really, I will not use it, and I'm printing toys, so they don't have to be multicolored or anything like that, right? And so that's my goal, is to print lots and lots of toys.
I've got $200. I've got $280 towards my goal of $1,600, so I can order the Bamboo Labs Excellent Carbon with AMS.
Cool.
I sold a Focus printer last night.
Nice.
Okay.
How much you got, Jerry?
$280.
So you're halfway there.
Oh.
No, I'm nowhere near halfway, but yeah. I've got a CR10 that I'm
What do you
selling.
need?
I need 1,600 total. So I got a long way to go.
Oh, you want the big one.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then if I
he's
love
good for
it,
the
then
X1
I can buy the smaller one.
Yeah,
I think with multicolor I can use it to make some stuff that I can put on my Etsy store. That's what I'm thinking. I'm selling a CR10 heavily modified for $280. I got a Kaiwu Max I'm selling for $260. I've got a Frozen Mighty 4K resin printer that are still on Amazon for $500. I'm asking $300 for it. Works perfect. I only used it a handful of times. And I did have my CR10 Max on there for $500, and then I changed my mind. I left it on there for 2 days. Like, no, I'm going to keep my Max. I don't want to get rid of it yet. I don't have to get rid of it. I don't have anything big enough to replace the Max. And then I've got like 5 diode lasers in the garage I'm going to be selling, but I want to sell some other stuff that I have on Marketplace and Craigslist locally first, and go that route. So
yeah, sell locally.
I have some news too. I was developing and creating a lithophane shape, as you can see above here. It's called forgot the name. Frustrum, it's called, and it's basically like a pyramid. You can change the shape from 3 shape to up to 12 shapes. So you have
12 sides.
12 sides, yes. And you can basically make a box out of it if you wanted to, or lean it towards inside, any degree angle you want. And also you can lower it to a lower form. I can show you. I have
I don't think you can even slice a model like that. If you're printing with AMS, you run out of film of one color you needed. I don't think it's going to jump to the next color to complete.
No, it's one of the features of the AMS.
Oh, it'll go ahead.
They just added it, Jerry. It's like brand new.
Yeah, it's a firmware feature that when it sees one running out, if you enable the failover or I don't know what they call it.
It will only do the. Yeah, you can't tell it which one. It'll only do the one right next to it. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're doing really big models and you have running out of one and you load the AMS with the second one, it will fail to the next spool.
A friend of mine, Jared Upton, here in town, is a Prusa fanboy and always has been, but he just switched over and ordered the Bamboo Lab with AMS, and he ordered the P1P. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got Tim Nudd popping in. Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Still upright, sucking air.
That's always a good sign, isn't it?
Nice to meet you.
The way I say it is, I'd rather be picking the daisies than pushing them up.
Absolutely.
Matt, let's come back to that.
Yeah. I came up with the idea, and with Luban together, we created this. And
you can go up to 12 sides, duodecahedrons.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, and also if you're watching Zolan, if you see this, you can use the same model for your lamp. What you have trouble with, where you don't get any. See,
Matt, where's that at? Where's that at?
It's Luban.
Oh.
Luban3d.com.
And you developed that?
Yeah.
No, well, he came up with the idea, and then the guy over in Luban added the functionality.
So you can make a shape like that and then 3D print it?
Yeah.
The lamp shape, put pictures in it. Put colored pictures in it if you want.
I don't want to do that.
I think
I just want the shape.
This I recommend probably to, I don't know, maybe at the angle it's pretty steep, so it might work on some printers, but I think most printers will fail on it. But on the resin printer, it should go.
Matt, that's easy to fix. You just make the Z height of this taller, and therefore the angle is now great enough for without support.
Yeah.
So if you increase the Z height, when you're down lower, the angle is too steep. Your overhangs are going to be hard. But if you increase the Z height, it goes away. But you may have to do supports if you're going to have it that low.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to design a shape like that? So I just did dice. Like I did a whole series of dice for my Patreon.
I have.
And
that.
dude, doing a dodecahedron in Fusion, I thought it was gonna be easy. Oh my god, dude, it took so long to mount.
A dodecahedron, yeah.
That and the something hedron. I
Dodecahedron.
don't even know how to say it, but it was like I couldn't believe the math I had to do. 11.9 degrees. Just crazy. Somebody's here. Hold on.
That's gonna take a while now till it loads because I took pictures, not templates. So I don't know even if this works.
Well, it
with
depends
pictures.
on how high the 3D puck. It depends on how high the Z is in the center. If it's really short and it's wide, then the angle is going to be very, very steep, right? So that is the normally about 45, maybe even up to 30 degrees. You might get away depending on how thick the walls are. With overhangs, anything more than that, you probably need support.
Yeah.
I've done when I was doing the droid builds from Mr. Badelli, all those points were support free, and I spanned some really huge areas completely flat and they didn't have any sagging whatsoever on filament.
Yeah.
I was able to span it completely.
But that was
flat.
a flat surface, though.
Hey Jerry, I'm going to jump back on. I got to go.
All right,
All right.
take care.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a little bit, guys.
Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah, take care.
Now, it all depends on the cooling that you have in your printer and how well you can do overhangs.
Yeah.
So
Cooling is
Tim, what's going on, Tim? How you been? Nice to meet you.
Good to meet y'all too. Been watching for a little bit and finally decided to show my ugly mug. So,
Awesome.
where are you based?
Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, Georgia. And it's got a. I don't have anything quite as fancy to show off as y'all do, but I got a little Anycubic Mega S 3D printer and a Anycubic Cobra.
Nice.
Also playing. You see the Monport 40-watt steel 2 laser, and I got a little mini CNC back there, and
Oh, nice.
now I'm opening packages for full electronics for parts for a radio that I'm fixing to build a ham radio to tinker around with.
Sweet.
Yeah, I got an Omtech 40 watt, and so does Liam. Monport contacted me to review that, and it's like I already have one. Why would I want to review something I already own? So I turned them down. So, but they're great. The 40 watts a great machine. I just wish it had a bigger build volume, and it's a lot of work to gut it and open it up and modify it to use the whole area. But it does perfect jobs for anything that'll fit in its area. So like
I use mine heavily. I use mine all the time.
Yeah, but eventually I will. I'm gonna modify it for the 12 by 24 work area. Just gotta get the pieces together, and I'm also looking at building my own either a 3 foot by 4 foot, or I might do a 4 by 5 foot setup there. I just need more room to put it in before I start ordering parts and make my own.
As a CO2, the 40
Yeah.
watt?
No, it'll be I'll probably put a 90 or 100 watt laser tube in that size.
Well, but you could build your own. I would highly encourage you. Then I would say use linear rails everywhere because you want precision. If you don't want it to stray off in any way, shape, or form, and then I would do double belts on the y-axis, and I would have a rod joining them with a stepper motor in between to drive at the y-axis because you want to make sure they always move perfectly on track. If they're only using rollers, they could drift a little bit. You don't want that. I would actually have it all belt driven on both sides, with idlers. That way, then you have like on the NR5 Plus, they have the big stepper with a double shaft on the end of the stepper. Using that then to drive your y-axis. So
I've seen a few YouTubers online that have plans for modifying them.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and did I show the James Webb part I did, guys? Jerry?
3D Puck, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the $20. I appreciate it.
Did I show the James Webb mirror, Jerry?
I'm not sure, but you can show us again. We always have new people.
Done yet.
Thank you very much.
Well, I've been working on a model of the James Webb Space Telescope.
Thank you.
Because I am that nerd.
Thank you.
So this is the model that was 3D printed. And put it up, okay? This is the mirror.
Very nice.
Gold mirror. So I have the base of it done as well, but it needs some work. This thing is so fragile. I mean, if you sneeze, if you look at it sideways, parts of it fall off. Some of them are so small. Some of the components, like right back here, this piece here.
I'm trying.
This piece here. There was another one on the other side. I touched it and it fell off. I literally touched it and it fell off.
Gosh.
So
that looks awesome.
I haven't
very
put in
nice,
the secondary
actually.
mirror here over here yet.
Oh,
but I
sorry.
will. But it
3D
looks cool.
PUK. Yeah. Okay. I've said 3D Puck forever, but yeah, 3D PUK. Sorry. Thank you very much.
So, I have the base fit done, but I need to resend it. I need to record it again because I did a clear coat over it and the paint underneath crackled. So I have to sand it all the way back onto the plastic again and redo it. But it's looking nice. It's going to be nice when it's finished.
Very cool. Yeah, the diode that your K40 cut that out really nice. Yeah.
Oh, guys, and
Hey, Rich, how are you?
I'm gonna be teaching classes on the Discord server on Polymaker. Soon.
For lithophane?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm probably gonna hold it up Sunday because most people have time on Sunday, and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but maybe Sunday school. Yeah. nah. I don't know yet. Lithuanian Sunday school, I thought, but
Yeah,
I think that's a bit too extreme.
that would work. That would
Here's
work.
two more resin prints I just got done. I've got to do some more little putty work on them, little sanding, and then I can get them painted and I'll put them up on my Etsy store. 2 more Dr. Dooms. I sold 3 of these last year on Etsy. They sold real well, so I made 2 more of them. Got to do a little work on them before I can paint them.
No, I'm just doing the other one. I'm just doing the I do stuff for NASA. I do outreach and talks for NASA, so that's why I'm doing the James Webb. Actually, I have my next talk is on the 10th of January, and is my next one. The Saturn models. What Saturn models?
Probably the James Webb Telescope, unless it means the rocket's behind you.
Oh, those. Okay, so the Saturn V, you mean? Okay, the Saturn V is the Lego Saturn V, but the ones over here, these are actually 3D printed. The Falcon 9 and the Super Heavy are actually 3D printed. They're done out of PETG.
Read the screen.
He does have the vicar look about him.
Hello, Richard from Las Vegas. Nice to meet you. I'm Jerry from Las Vegas. I live over up on Hollywood and Lake Mead area.
It's a busy Christmas, Betty. Really busy.
Yeah, we had a pretty good Christmas. Went over to my son's house for Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I had family here. So what we do is on Thanksgiving and on Christmas, we hold the family get-togethers at our place. So like we cook dinner. We like on Thanksgiving we do the turkey and we do the ham at Christmas, and we do all of the big splash at our place. And then we had my wife's cousin is staying with us. She lives in Reno, but she's staying with us. My daughter came in, but she actually flew back today. She flew back home today. And then so we have another get together in the house tomorrow. I need a Falcon 9 in my life. We'll find that.
Sorry, I don't have a Patreon account. Everything what you see, that's what I have on Facebook, and I share my models free online. So if you look on Thingy Universe under Matt German or on Crucial website, you can find stuff of mine and
have Louise help you set up a Patreon account. It's free to do so. Just have her help you set it up, and then things that you design you could give out on your Patreon, and you could make money monthly from people at whatever tier.
Yeah.
1 tier, 2 tier. Why not give it a try?
Yeah.
That Falcon 9 is on Thingiverse.
I'd rather provide people a service, like I see it this way. If I teach a person, if I make a person an STL file, they will use it once and they will come back and want more, right? But if I teach the person how to make the STL file, they can make as many files as they want, STL files,
You're going with the old adage. If I feed somebody, I feed them for a day. But if I teach them to grow their own food or the fish, they can feed themselves for life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's it. Teach a man to catch a fish. He'll eat for it.
Oh.
Yeah, if you catch a fish from him, he'll eat for the day. If you teach him, he'll eat forever.
Tim, do you have anything you've engraved or any prints or anything you'd like to show off?
Let's see. I don't know if I have. I think I got a couple left out here. Most of them are up in the house.
Maybe in the future we'll have like a PayPal where people can donate money if they want to donate money. But
still working on photograph. Still
Nice.
got to mess with the settings, but that was done on 40-watt CO2.
Try try the what are you using to drive your CO2? What
Lightburn,
software?
right?
Yeah, I'm using
Okay.
Lightburn. That one was done. I processed that image through ImageR and just ran it straight through.
I
on that
don't
one.
process images.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Rich, the LA hobby guy, which specializes in Lightburn, popping in. Hey,
Oh,
Rich.
Happy New Year, sir.
hey, good evening, Rich.
Hang on, because I got to stop the. Hey, how y'all doing?
Real good, sir. How are you?
I got an echo of a lag going on here.
Not sure. We can hear you fine.
Matt smells of fish and toad. You might be right, Sam. You've met him, I believe. I haven't, so
no, I didn't meet Sam. I met James.
that's why, because you smell a fish.
Maybe James. He's spreading all kinds of rumors about me, James. So,
Hey, they're not rumors if they're true.
Yes, I have a world taking over complex, and so please, all humans, leave my planet by next week. I'm
So
just
what's going on, Rich? How was your Christmas?
He's muted right now.
Ah.
He's trying to figure out why he's lagging.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tim.
I got this one.
Ooh,
I did
there we
have,
go.
is that plastic? Acrylic?
Yeah, that was 4mm acrylic, and then I laser cut the box out and run it up with the Arduino and just set it up where I could change colors with it, push of a button, and
Very nice.
Nice.
everything's there. And
That's very
Hey
nice.
guys, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Because I had a lag going. I had another window open. I didn't realize. But
So
I don't
how's
have.
life, Rich?
I'm not in. What?
How's life?
Wow, busy, hectic. I got trying to finish up this. I'm in the other shop now, so we got the extension being put on the building out there. Moved everything out of here, trying to get this all fixed up in here, and just been nonstop work. So I don't have a mic in here or anything. I'm working off the webcam microphone right now.
Audio's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
surprising.
Those little webcams have got good condenser mics.
This one has two mics. It's one of those movable ones.
Okay.
You know, it'll follow you around and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like an Ozbot. I have an Ozbot. Yeah.
Yeah,
me
it's
around.
not an Ozbot. It's a i360, I think, or something like that.
Oh,
Okay.
that's the Microsoft one.
I don't think it's Microsoft either. But
No?
yeah, it's. I'm still getting used to it. It's a pain in the butt.
Sam,
So-
you still you wanted to send me a T-shirt, one of your T-shirts, because I'm wearing right now Honey Badger. Think you guys can see it. So I expect one of yours.
Hey, Tom Warner, how you doing?
So what's going on, Rich?
I can show you the hoodie.
Do you guys hear all that background noise? Because the neighborhood is one big party right now.
A little bit of noise. We can hear a little bit in the background, but it's very faint.
Yeah, it is. The neighbor across the street puts out these big speakers. The kids on the four-wheelers and motorbikes, and today is like one of the craziest days of the year here.
Cool. We have rain. We had snow over Christmas. We had a white Christmas. If anyone saw my YouTube, I put out a video. Christmas morning, went out, I opened the garage, stepped out to take the dog out, and it was a beautiful white. It was snowing at the time, but it was a lovely white Christmas. And then right now it's 50 degrees and raining.
Yeah, right now it is about, I don't know, 75, something like that.
Yeah, but
Here's a
50
jacket
degrees
my
for
son
us
made
is
me for Christmas.
weird. That's a
He
nice
bought a
jacket, Jerry.
He put the Cowboys logo on it right here. Yeah. It says 3DHP. Where in the hell is it? Right here.
Yeah, and on the back, yeah. I
So
saw
you're
your post.
sponsoring the Cowboys, huh?
Hey, Kenneth.
I love Dallas Cowboys. They rock, and they're doing great this year.
Happy New Year.
Love the Cowboys.
Good. I like football too, you know. Kicking football.
Soccer? You like soccer. Yeah.
I'm sorry. No. Soccer is played by actors and posers, because all they worry about in soccer is fixing their hair and pretending to be hurt on the ground when there's nothing really wrong with them.
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Happy New Year. Yep, it's almost New Year for everybody. Right now, it's only 1:41 p.m. here in Vegas. Matt is probably getting about 20 to 10, and where Sam Prentice is, about 20 to 10. So in a couple hours, they'll hit New Year's. And I'm sure if we have anybody over in China watching right now, it's already tomorrow.
It's almost 5 a.m. in the morning over there, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
I was going to show you the outside, but it looks like it doesn't go that far.
Here, let me put you on big screen. We'll see what we can see.
You can see all my crap outside.
The shop vac, pressure washer, and I'm not sure what's in the background. It has an
There's
engine
a
on it.
stump
tiller.
grinder. A stump
yeah,
grinder.
stump grinder and a tiller as well, do you?
Yeah, no, the tiller is in the portable garage that's out there right now. And that's metal roofing, and that's my wife in the background. Well, you can't see her, but she's what?
I can find the medicine that you
Okay.
just got from.
Well, you're on live around the world right now.
Hello.
Hello.
Everyone's
We're all
saying
watching
hello.
you.
Hello. No, I'm still in my pajamas.
Well, you're on full screen right now. So.
What? I just finished cleaning up. I gotta go take a shower and then I come talk to y'all.
Okay. All right. So, where are you from?
Philippines.
Oh, my wife is from the Philippines. Whereabouts in the Philippines are you from?
In Tarlac, Ilocano.
Okay, my wife is from Cotabato.
Cotabato.
In Mindanao.
Mindanao, Bisaya?
Yes, yeah, no, not Visayas. Visayas is Cebu, and so that's central. But no, she's from Mindanao. She's from the southern region.
Liam, is she home?
Mindanao is in the southern area. Cotabato, near down near like places like Davao.
Davao, yeah, that's far, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go there when I go home.
Yeah, she's going.
We're close to Manila, 50 miles.
She's going in 2 weeks.
Well, my wife's father is from that area, but she grew up in Cotabato.
Yeah, she's going home in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
So she's preparing. You know how Filipinos are, Liam.
Yeah, they love home.
It takes a month to pack to go home.
And then 2 months there, and then another month to pack to come home again.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
We're good talking to you.
Okay,
I'm
thank
looking
you.
for your medicine.
3DP UK, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $20.
Oh, okay. I can't find it.
What?
Your medicine.
Let me.
So yeah, so okay, so they're both from same region, but there's so many different dialects. So if she's from the central region, she's
Hey,
from
3D, how you doing?
Sorry, she's still talking to me over here.
No worries.
Yeah, I can't go the other way, but we're almost ready in here to bring in the other. I just got this set up in here. This is I'm looking at you on a 55-inch TV here, and I got my work table here, computer back there, and the cameras I think are going to be overhead. Maybe, I don't know. This one has a neat feature that I can put it over here, and then click overhead view, and let's see. So it goes like button for
Bye,
overhead
sweetie.
view. It looks straight down, but you can't see that.
Yeah, it's blurry.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't have it set up properly. Now it won't go back to where it was. I'm still trying to get used to it.
Well,
As you can see.
I mentioned this, I think it's a few weeks ago, but I have a small Etsy store with not much on it. And this year I only sold 2 models, which happened a couple weeks ago. All year long I sold nothing, but like I say, I don't have much on there. One of the models I sold was a Dr. Doom diorama. It was very well packaged in a medical grade box, in bubble paper, peanuts. There's no way it could have got damaged. The person received it, and the head of the model, which looks like this, a Dr. Doom, was busted in half. It was shattered. Personally, I think he took it out of the pack and he dropped it and broke it. That's what I think happened because I had it packaged very well. He contacted me and he didn't want me to fix it, send it back, have it fixed, and send it back out. It was for a Christmas present. Like a dummy, I felt sorry for him, even though I say no refunds on Etsy. I went ahead and I sent him back his $250. Then he said he was going to mail the model. He was going to mail the model back to me a couple days later. Well, guess what? That didn't happen.
No, you ain't getting that back.
So I put in a USPS claim on it because it was a damaged model. I always insure everything, but I've never put a claim in before. So hopefully USPS will pay me for the claim because I insured it. So that just sucks that I tried to do the right thing. I felt sorry for whoever it was, and I know
if
where
you're going to do that, Jerry, you insist that you get once you receive the return part.
Like with any other company, once you get it back, then you get your refund. So
this Logos, hey, happy New Year to you also.
Hey, Derek, how you doing? Want to pop in and hang out? You're very welcome to. I'll share the link. Anything anybody here wants to talk about? If somebody else is talking, just interrupt them and keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I cheaped out, and my speed loader broke for my 1911. So I did this online. You know, I got this off of somewhere, Thingiverse. So the size in here is perfect, okay? The inside here for the 45 caliber bullets, right?
Yep.
But I don't know if you can see it.
What's wrong?
Can you see the support lines?
Not really.
Yeah.
Get it close to the camera. No, I'm not going to give out the person named 3D Jeff. I thought about that. I even thought about.
Okay, what about? So, what some of the supports are in there?
Yeah.
Well, I took out the supports, and those little lines right there make it just the wrong size, where the bullets won't fit, where it won't fit over the magazine.
So get a file.
How do you clean that?
You get a file. And you get a file. You can get
it?
small and needle files in a Harbor Freight. It costs about $5, and they're really small, and they fit right in there, and they'll be perfect for filing that out.
Okay.
Or the little metal files. I'm looking for one here in my junk thing here. They got the little
metal ones from Harbor Freight. They cost about $5.
They're like this.
Yeah, the round part doesn't need any filing. It's only the flat part.
Yeah, they have flat. They're triangular. They're curved. They have round, a whole selection of them. There's a square one and all.
I have a whole packet full of files. I have to find them, but so you just file that out?
Just file it out.
All right. Because believe it or not, that one little spot right there where the supports were, it just makes it tight enough where I can get it over the mag, and I can push the bullets in, but then it's kind of hard to get off.
Now, if you're also consider,
depending on the design,
that's a good point.
Is there a different way you can orient it where you won't have to have supports? Which way did you have it on the build surface?
Yeah. Well, if you can tilt it so it prints at instead of having been upright or even at an angle, so the supports are on the outside, not on the inside. That way, then you support the bottom of it when it's printing, and then it will print the walls all the way up, and you don't need supports on the inside of it.
Print it upright.
Okay, I didn't understand that.
Okay, look, I'll give you an example. Here,
turn it sideways. Turn it sideways so the slot is up and down.
Yeah. So
like
Jerry,
that.
put me up.
No, aim it down.
That's the way I did it, like that.
Now tilt it up 45 degrees.
Tip your hand down
vertically.
Jerry, put me on screen, and I'll show him. Jerry, put me on screen, and I'll show him.
Pull him up.
Here's an example. Right, this is hollow on the inside. right? So if I printed that flat, I'd have all support from here, right? So if you print it so it's tilted like this, then there's no like at an angle like that. Then I support on the outside and not on the inside. I don't need them.
Liam, just put it flat on the bed.
He may not be. I don't know what's on the inside. He may have overhangs on the inside. I can't see.
I see what he's saying. Do it like this.
You could do it like that. Yeah, that would work. So supports are on the outside then.
The part on your left hand, put that flat on the bed. The part on the left where your left hand is, can you put that flat on the bed? Flip it up, flip it up, flip it up.
Turn it again.
Yeah, like that.
Is it straight on the inside? Is there any overhangs on the inside?
You wouldn't need supports. It'd be
perfect. I see what you're talking about.
Print it like that. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, no, that's the right degree. Okay, I see. Except for, well, this top part is critical because that's where this top part here is what pushes down on the bullet. See it?
Okay, so there is overhangs in there, Jerry.
Yeah, you'd have to. Yeah, there would be filament in there grabbing that little piece in the back.
So,
but the rest of it wouldn't have any infill in it.
Here's what I recommend. Tilt it like Jerry said.
There would only be supports on that little tab, and the rest of it wouldn't have any supports on the inside.
Jerry, I recommend he could use tree supports on that tab on the inside.
I selected tree supports, but it didn't do tree for some reason.
Well, if you do
what about like this?
You select that area. Do custom tree supports.
How about like this?
You still have to do supports because that little tab is still in there. Turn it the other way around.
No, I put the tab on the bottom.
Okay, yeah, that might work.
The tab is almost touching the build plate.
So you'll have a little bit of support underneath the tab.
I can take this support off here. Yeah, that would be okay.
You can sand it off by hand. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the one, the only, the real Sam Prentice.
No, he's a fake one. Sorry, I know that guy.
Yeah.
He's a fake one.
Yes.
Yeah. You have some identifications, please.
I do.
Please, Sam.
I'm more authentic than you are, Matt.
Oh.
That hurt.
You know, come on.
Jerry, put them side to side so we can fight it out.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll just drop that one there. It's all good. How are we doing? All right.
Yeah,
we're good.
What have you been up to?
How was your Christmas?
Well, we had COVID. My boy had chicken pox.
And
it's been one of those years. It's been a bit of a strange one, to be honest with you. And just trying to get stuff done and finished and projects over the line before I move. So it's going to be.
You're moving house?
No. So basically, my work is moving sites. And I've managed to commandeer a very large space there to move all my printers and also have a studio there to record in and stuff. So I've been it's one of those weird things where, you see something and you're like, that could definitely do that job. And then I thought, well, I'm the boss, so it's going to happen. So that's what's going to happen. So, so literally everything's off. It's freakishly weird in here, and it's cold as well, because normally there's quite a lot of heat generated from the printers and stuff. But everything's off right now.
Where are you located?
I'm in the UK.
Yeah, I know. But whereabouts?
Oh, just south of London.
London. Okay. All right.
Not
an hour and 5 minutes till it'll be midnight over there, right?
Yeah. Woo. I'm not really a New Year's Eve kind of guy. I don't think really. It's kind of been it's been a bit of a lackluster kind of year, really.
We're more in my house. We're more of a New Year's Day type of thing, where I have people come over, like family and so on, come over here. We have a big meal together. We break out the karaoke machine.
Oh wow!
Well, you must remember,
live stream that stuff. That's the sort of stuff you should be live streaming.
No, you do not want. That's one way of emptying a room. But my family are my family. Most of the people that will be over are Asian. My wife is Asian. She's Filipino. She's from relatives. Some of our family are here, so they come over. So we have a pretty mixed family, and most Asian cultures like karaoke. So karaoke has to go on, and people get together. There has to be a karaoke machine. I'm sure Rich can sympathize with that.
Oh yeah. Listen, I was in Benai with my wife on vacation, in the middle of nowhere, completely disconnected from the world. There's no telephone, there's no internet, there's no nothing, right? And we were in a place called Old Woods, which was it's everything there is reclaimed from somewhere. You know, it's all recycled. The whole place was all recycled, built out of trees and everything. So we had like a tree house looking out over the sea, about 1,000 feet up on a cliff, and just sitting there enjoying the peacefulness. And all of a sudden, we hear that Frank Sinatra song, New York, New York, coming from down on the beach, way down on the beach, like 1,500 feet from where we were. Somebody actually brought a power station and a karaoke machine so that they could sing it on the beach.
Yeah, I love My Way and New York, New
That's
York.
the way Asia is. Everywhere you go, you can't. And at night, doesn't matter where you are. If you're in like a city, you'll hear it coming from apartments everywhere.
Yeah. So
I sympathize with you.
Yeah, so we have one of those. We have it here right now, so that'll be powered up after dinner tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
And
So
dinner
our house,
starts about 5.
our house in the Philippines is on the town square. We're right in front of the town square.
Okay.
And you can all night long. There's karaoke there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. With people,
KTV is the way they live, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So whereabouts again in the Philippines is your wife from again?
She's from Santa Ignacia in Tarlac.
Okay, that's in Luzon. Okay.
Yeah, north of
up in Manila area, in Luzon area. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about well, with the new highway now, it's about 2 hours north of Manila.
Yeah, no, I meant
5 hours
in Cebu, in the Visayas in Cebu.
Yeah, we're probably going to go south next year. Maybe, I don't know. Right now, I can't go because they have the whole vaccination thing. So,
yeah,
but I can buy a vaccination card. You know, I don't necessarily have to have one.
I know, I've got them all done.
No, that's not me. I don't do vaccinations.
Oh.
Not unless they've been tested for, 20 or 30 million people over a course of years, like most vaccinations are.
Been already. I mean, America.
Plus, I've already had that COVID 3 times, and haven't. 2 out of the 3, I didn't even notice that I had it, and the third time
I've never had it.
Yeah, third time I only noticed because I lost my taste, which is a terrible thing for somebody like me, losing your taste and smell.
Yeah, I bet. So, no, but I haven't been back there in a while.
In the Philippines? Yeah, we haven't been back there either. Last time was 2018, late 2018. This is her first time
when my wife was home.
This is her first time going home since 2018. Normally she goes every year for a few months. She's going this month until March. She's going to come back in March.
Yeah, no, my wife normally goes over there only for a couple of weeks at a time. She doesn't go for months at a time because she has work to do. So she goes over there for her. But if she does go there, she'll go for vacation. And
she used to go for 2 weeks and she hated that, but now she's retired.
Oh. Yeah.
My wife's 74 years old, so she's long retired.
So what's that printer, Sam? That's a Voron, right? V0.
It's the bane of my life. Honestly, this thing is the most. Don't get me wrong. Like I'll be because I know what the Voron crowd are like. They don't like criticism, right? But. For the size of the bed, look at the size of the bed.
Oh yeah, it's tiny, 100 by 100.
I mean, I think it's 120. But I mean,
120.
So I was sent this printer as I'm sent a lot of printers, and I've got the Triton 350 here as well. And I thought, you know what I'll do? This would be a day. This would be a couple of hours.
Oh, no.
Oh my word, it is. And of course, the benefits of it. Well, I don't really know what the benefits are because. Although it's going to be quick, I'm going to be able to print a bench on it. I'm not going to be able to print much on it.
Here's what I'll say. Most people print small objects, and it's great for most people who print small objects. When you're printing large stuff, like when you're doing stuff like like droids and stuff like that.
He could do an R2D2 on there. It just take him 2 years to print it.
Yeah, because you'd have to slice the hell out of it to make it fit there, and it's not worth it, right? So, for like the 350, the 300 or 350 would be viable to do that type of work on, right? But for that, for the vast majority of people who print small components like chest parts or whatever like that, right? Whatever like gimmicky stuff, it's a great printer for that. It is not ideal for large prints because it's not. If the print will fit in your hand, you can print it on that. If it won't fit in your hand, then it's not the right printer for you.
Hey, Justin,
no, I mean, don't get me wrong. So the first kit printer that I got, so back in the day, and this was only going back a few years ago, I guess now, but back in the day when I first started looking for a printer that was going to be Core XY, it was going to be quick, and it was going to have the right build size for what I use my printers for. I came across the Voron and I came across the Rat Rig. And at the time, the Rat Rig was just slightly better on the fact that it was a 500 build plate.
Oh, yeah.
So I bought that one. We did the video. Then Rat Rig sent me a 400, and then they've sent me the sequential kits from that. But I would say if the Vorons are all going to be like this to build, with little pernickety little nuts and stuff to put in and all that, I'd get a Rat Rig every time.
It depends on which kit you get.
Well, exactly.
So if you get the LDO kit, they have the cables properly terminated all the right length, whereas the Rat Rig does not give you terminated cables.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a man popping in. We got Justin 3D, and he's going to talk about the big show coming up in Colorado in a minute.
Hey Sam, what's going on, bud? How you doing?
How are you?
Doing great. I want to show Sam. Has what's his face Scott sent you any of the stuff that we're working on?
No, he said there's something going on, and I just said keep me up to date, keep me informed, because I do owe you a message as well. So apologies for not getting back to you super quick.
I know you're busy, so I'm going to give everyone a little bit of a sneak peek at something we're working on for the Rocky Mountain Rep Rat Festival. And Sam, this is good. I think you're going to like this.
Amazing.
I'm excited as hell for this. Let me find my Discord. All right, and here we go.
It's nice to see you're prepared as well.
Oh, drag racing.
Yep, we're doing 3D printed drag racers. We're
I
still
hope
working
you're
on the
putting
design.
extensions out the back of that.
We don't know yet. He's working on the design right now.
You need an extension because if you have really high torque motors, that thing
Really
is going to flip over.
It's 3 feet long.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If there's enough torque, the front of it will flip, but if there's no weight.
Yeah,
so,
I agree with
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, so most drag racers have a section coming off the back, a V shape coming off the back of the wheel.
Is it going to have a parachute? That's the important thing. Are we able to get a parachute on this thing?
I bet we can get one of those small little model rocket parachutes.
That's cool.
If you're going to do that, build it into the underneath the by the engine at the back.
Yeah,
where the motor is.
Yeah, and he's doing it in such a way you don't need as many complex parts as you do for a death racer or what we're calling the PB battle racer. I think Sam knows about that. I love that. So this thing's it's going to be awesome. I just imagine TPU tire shredding. We're going high torque.
Hey guys, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Tripod popping in.
John,
Tripod.
Hey, John.
John, look at him.
John, I have to show you.
Look at him there. He's in his garage with his one leg.
Hey, wait, I just show you something to John. I remember the Mandalorian I had up here.
Go get it.
I have it with me. I had the Mandalorian used to be up, but I dropped it and I broke my Mandalorian. But I'm going to keep it because now it's John in cosplay because it's missing a leg.
Well, at least it's the correct one.
Exactly, it's the correct leg. So now it's John in cosplay is what it is. I'm gonna rename it. What do you think? Do you like that?
That's fine. That's cool.
I think that's the best
right leg. That's why I chose it.
It's just a little bit higher up of amputation, though. If you really want,
I can fix that.
Yeah, if it was at John's knees, he would have a leg walk. He'd be able to walk around. But
I thought you'd get the humor.
Well, that's good, man. That's good. Man, we got the whole motley crew on here,
right?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, and then you turn up and everyone bullies you for being disabled. That's not very nice, is it?
Yeah. Shit, who needs that?
Right? We're gonna have to get you out to our festival out here so you can race one of these and hopefully break it.
That's ideal for a belt printer.
Well, I mean, it's just
no, it'll be sectioned and you'll screw it together.
No, well, no. If you have a belt printer, if you can do it as one piece.
Yeah, but not everyone has a belt printer, so.
I've got one that I can throw at somebody.
Everyone
If
wants
somebody
a
wants
belt
that.
printer.
You always can throw it someone. I love it.
Justin, you got more pictures? Oh, you took you took it down. All right.
Oh, that's okay.
All right.
No, see, Justin, you have to correct yourself. Not everyone wants a belt printer.
I'm about done with mine. So I'm
Justin,
frustrating as hell.
Hey, Justin, tell us what's coming up in Colorado. What's happening? When? Where? Why?
Everyone knows, but the Rocky Mountain Rep Festival, inaugural year. Excited as heck because it's going to be the first one out west of Goshen and closer and then, 2.5 hour drive. It's an hour drive from the airport. So it's going to be awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah, and
unfortunately,
unfortunately, Sam cannot make it.
No, I'm at a stag do, and I'm the best man. So I'll be in. Well, I can't tell you where I am, just in case my
I know where you're going to be, but I'm not going to share.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Sam.
Oh yeah.
If you're the best man at the wedding, why is she marrying the other guy?
Well,
That's a good question, right?
That is a very good question. To be honest, I don't think I'd be her type. To be honest, I think I'd ruin her.
I thought Liam was going to hit on you. That's why I really thought.
I was waiting for him. Will you? And I'm thinking, hang on. Yes. Yeah. No. Not. No. I wouldn't want to. I don't think I'd want to go that way in that direction. When you see someone else's wife, and you're like, ugh. Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything. By the way, Happy New Year, Betty Boop. I saw that little pop up.
What is this?
This is from Derek in the UK. Dell's Logos 3D printing. He's printing on his belt printer here.
Nice.
Yeah, I have the Infinity 20. It's a fine little machine.
Yeah, I watched those kids in California, those two little kids with a belt printer that did like 100-piece job. And, all by itself. The belt printers are pretty cool. You know the kids I'm talking about, the two little kids?
No.
You don't know them?
No.
Oh, my gosh. They're like
something that Liam doesn't know or pretends to know?
I'm sure Sam knows them, right?
What's this? Sorry, I missed that.
The two little kids from California that do all the 3D printer reviews.
The two little who? Sorry.
Oh, no. That's the Asian girl.
Yeah, the Asian girl and her brother.
Yeah, I know that.
Aurora Tech.
Aurora.
Yeah.
I've never seen her brother on video, but she does great videos. Yeah.
Yeah,
he pops in once in a while at the end.
They get more views in the first couple hours than almost any channel.
Yeah, they get huge.
And it's not a big channel either.
No. I mean, and it's like I said, it's usually within the first 6 to 12 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a ton of them.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm going and watching all the notifications.
Isn't her brother though? Isn't her brother in college? Isn't he?
No, brother's in high school.
He was.
Yeah, it's kids, do you have homework to do?
Yeah, he's like a 12-year-old in high school.
I thought one of them was in college.
Yeah, I think she's a freshman in college.
Okay, so it's her that's in college. Okay.
Yeah, but he's in high school too.
Yeah.
So, he's
she looks really young, but she's not.
I was gonna say I thought that she was like in middle school.
No. She's older than she's got Asian genetics, so she looks way younger.
Asian people are young until they hit about 70, and then everything catches up to them overnight.
Yeah.
Not always.
Wow.
That's not nice, Jerry.
Wow.
Good thing
Jerry just went there. Jerry's just telling you how it is right now. He's like slapping it down.
Okay, maybe 80, maybe 80
as
or
we
90.
say in the States, Jerry went full send on that.
He did. He did go full send.
I tell you what, my wife is 74, and it still takes when she gets dressed up and we go out, she still gets hit on by the 20 and 30-year-old guys.
Yeah.
Now, what you saw with her coming out of bed in her nightgown, that was a little different earlier.
Yeah, his wife was on the screen a while ago.
She didn't know it.
No, she didn't realize it.
Yeah, she was binge watching some show. All those smart kids that live together. What the hell is that called?
Big
Bang.
Bang.
Not this bunch here.
Fireworks.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory.
That's
She was
hilarious.
binge watching that. Till 5
John's
o'clock
from
in the morning.
Chicago, so maybe the shots were coming from him and not LA Hobby Guy.
This is
Oh,
true.
then
No,
I'll
they
take
come
out.
from.
Yeah, I'll just take out the AR right there then.
Oh, so you took it home then?
What?
The AR.
AR? Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
have it.
Okay.
That was 2 weeks after you went. After we
Okay.
went.
I didn't know if maybe you had to take it back. I didn't know if
Yeah,
Jen
when
was,
Jan-
No,
she was laying down the law.
I
When Sam
used your identity.
When Sam comes to America, guys, if you don't know, he eats pancakes and goes shoots web automatic firearms.
Semi-automatic. You can't get
Yeah.
automatic.
No, semi.
I have a
Yeah, well,
new
we've got the Magnum next, though, haven't we? We're going to try and do. In fact, if I do need to talk to you about the next trip out, because unfortunately the trip to Murph clashes with Ascot, which is fine because I'm still going to come to America because pancakes need eating, right? But I was good. I've been asked by a couple of companies to possibly drop in on them, so I don't know quite what I'm going to do yet, or if you wanted to come with us and just kind of do the thing. So
I'll be the stalker guy in the background, lurking.
I just thought it might be quite cool just to maybe sort of drop in on a few people or something, but let's see how it goes, and we can work it out.
Is it
Well, I mean, I've expanded your work area over here now, so.
Well, I've heard there's just like a massive plasma cutter on it now, right?
Thank you for the follow on Twitch.
Yep. Yeah, that's the Arc Droid is actually running Marlin. So
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, so it's a plasma cutter that runs Marlin. I mean, it makes sense because it has a Z offset and everything. So it's actually running a.
This is my next project, John.
Let's see. What's that?
Where you at? Let me find you. There you are.
Oh! Let me guess. You're going to fiber laser that.
Yeah, pristine.
Nice.
Not a mark on it.
Not
yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah. So I was thinking about doing that, but I'll take some. I'll buy some slides to mess around with, or even 3D print some.
You just gotta have some balls. That's all, John.
No,
It was at that moment that Jerry realized he was getting demonetized for talking about guns.
Yes.
That's about engraving. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's about engraving. It's all good.
Yeah, no, it's that doing slides gets some good money. So
well, I did my the reason why I'm confident now. I did my my neighbor's Glock. He's a cop, and I didn't do much on it. He just wanted his badge number on the site.
Oh, that's a little easier.
But it came out cool because I did the badge, really tiny little badge in gold, yellow, and white. So it looks like a badge with his badge number next to it on both sides of the site. Came out perfect. So
yep.
I feel a little more confident now in breaking this guy out.
Well, this
one's only had 2 magazines through it. So
yeah, with your lead in it, I thought you were going to say that you kind of messed up, but it still looked cool. So I was like, what is he going to say?
No. Came out perfect. I warned him that it may not come out perfect, and he said, that's okay. Just do it.
Those of you watching on Twitch, going to do a drop. Here it is. YouTube, this is a Twitch thing. So
yeah, I set to fire up the 100 watt over there, but the com marker does a pretty good job. It's a 20 watt.
I got the 100 watt is in storage right now.
Oh, do you have a 100 watt fiber as well?
Yeah, I have a JPT 100 watt in storage, and I have the 20 watt in my regular office next door.
You know, a 20 watt is pretty much good for almost anyone except for the deep engraving. I mean, then you have to just run a crap ton of pass. But
that's what I did the Glock on, was the 20 watt. The only thing I use the JPT for is for brass coins, and I only do the brass coins once a month. In fact, it's coming up this week. You know,
you have to engrave deep on those. That's why.
I donate them to AA. So that's like the anniversary coins or the brass ones. Those are the only ones that I do on the JPT. But right now it's in storage outside in my portable garage while they're building the extension on this building.
Yeah. Oh,
by the way, I meant to say I launched a new channel with some other guys. I don't know if any of you guys caught it, but the Laser Makers Realm.
Okay.
I'll pull that up and share a link.
Take a look at it on YouTube. It's we're going to be doing a live stream every 2 weeks, and basically it's going to be laser making projects. The three of us are going to be making projects and sharing the files.
Oh, that's cool.
And but it's going to be quick. No instruction. This is the file that we're going to share with you today. Watch us do it real quick, and now you can download it, below the video. So it's going to be a little different from what most of us do.
Yeah. I just subscribed to it, Rich. I wasn't, but I did see your video you had posted coming up on, I believe, the 8th. And here on YouTube and on Twitch, here's a link, guys. So you can go check out Rich's new channel.
Thanks, Jerry.
Yep.
Look at Justin wrecking the old Slice Engineering there. Look.
Yep. Hey, Slice.
Hey, Slice.
I like the shirt. It's comfortable.
I'm going to go and follow. I didn't see your link, so I'm going to subscribe now.
One of the guys on the other channel that we just started, he has a T-shirt that because the name of his channel is Hobo with Wood, and he has a T-shirt that he wears. The T-shirt says "Check out my wood."
Love that. Love that.
Well, you've got wood, and I've got a big hand right here. So here we go.
Yeah, I have to say it's with a lot of my laser videos, I include all the settings, and then when someone asks me what the settings are in the video, I'm like,
it doesn't really matter what the settings are because your settings will never be the same for me.
Nope.
Yep.
Even if we have the same laser.
Well, yeah, I mean it's the material, unless it's all identical, and it can still be off a little bit.
The material, the humidity, everything.
Everything. Temperature, humidity, material.
Yeah.
The amount of time you have on your laser. The degradation of the diode if it's a diode, or the degradation of the CO2 if it's a CO2. So everything's different. I mean, I really hate when people say, "What are your settings?" I don't know. Run a test card. Yours won't be the same.
Yeah.
It's the most basic theory in the world. You run a test card on any material that you're about to laser. It's just like anything else,
Yeah, I mean, you could say that it's a certain compound on there, but it could be off a little bit, and it could react totally different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How many people are on right now, Jerry?
Around about 30 on 2 platforms.
Now, I just want to show.
Oh, great. You got it up, and he's going to show something.
Yeah, I've been working on James Webb. I showed a little bit earlier on.
Yeah, I saw the mirror. That's cool.
All right.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
So the mirror is gold, as you can see, gold colored mirror.
Yeah.
And I actually cut out my CO2 laser. You can buy them as sheets. They're acrylic, and you cut out the CO2 laser. So it's coming along nicely.
Nice. Is that wood, Liam?
No,
Is that wood or acrylic?
That's all 3D printed.
Resin printed.
Oh, it's 3D printed.
It's a resin print, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's coming along slowly.
I threw out all my prints, practically.
So that's my nerd project that I'm working on at the moment.
I'm not working on anything right now except getting all this organized in here. The guy that just left, he just finished the installation.
Did you see the design done by Michael at Teaching Tech for the Toys for Tots that he made up? It's a little basketball game. So you have this part is all printed in place, and then this arm, and there's 4 little parts that you launch that are printed separately, but it prints in place. And it's basically let me get out the little cubes. The little cubes can store inside. And it's basically a basketball or catapult game, where you put the cubes in here, These are the little plastic cubes.
Yeah.
And you launch them. You actually launch them to see, and when you get points depending on which one you land in.
Oh, really?
And he designed it. Michael, Teacher designed this. You know, Sam, your nemesis.
Yeah, well, he's not a nemesis. He just bullies goats, and he makes effigies of me. Yeah, but you know.
Wow, bullies goat.
So he designed that for Toys for Tots for next year.
Yeah, this was my most recent one.
So I haven't seen any new rivalry on your streams yet between you guys.
Well, there's a lot more coming out because obviously when we move sites.
That's the clock spring torture test.
Oh, nice.
This is one of my latest ones. This is printed on Jerry's favorite, the new bamboo.
That was awesome.
This isn't painted. This is all 3D printed on the bamboo.
Wow.
Yeah, video.
If you remember, Jerry, going back to when we started doing these and we were painting these things, that is straight off the print bed, which is absolutely insane.
It was a good video.
Absolutely insane.
So actually, I'm waiting on. I've ordered a P1P.
And it's radio controlled as well. So there's if you don't already know, we've got batteries and stuff in there. It drives, it moves around.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's the junior version of the big one in the back here.
Who designed that?
Michael Badley.
Yep.
That is cool.
And that's where the name PB Battle Racers comes from. Prentice, Badley, Battle Racers.
Or if you're Jay,
Got it.
Or if you're Honey Badger, Badelli.
Badelli.
James, you call him Mr. Badelli.
That is cool. That's almost as cool as Liam's rockets.
Almost.
I like Liam's rockets for some reason. I love those rockets.
Yeah, I'm actually.
So do some of the girls.
No, keep it clean. Well, actually, I'm actually going to scale down the Falcon 9 because I want the Falcon 9 to be unscaled with the Super Heavy. Because I'm waiting for SpaceX to finish the Super Heavy design, so I can actually print a proper model of the actual one when they actually release it and get ready for launch. He's not done with it yet.
Jerry, can I ask a question? Have you got a Bamboo Labs there, or is that a picture of the Bamboo Labs? What is that?
That's a wish list picture. That's just a picture in OBS sitting there.
It's not sat on something. Okay, right. It's not sat on something.
Yeah, I actually thought about making it bigger, and then if I could have turned the picture, I could have made it sit on my table. Go, look what I don't have. Yeah, it's not going to do it. So, one of these days I'll have one when I sell enough stuff.
Pretend to open it.
Hey, Kite Crafter, how you doing? Hello.
Oh, hey, Kite Crafter, how are you?
FPV, Your World. I think that's Marcel. Yep, Marcel. How you doing, Marcel? How you been?
Damn, I have a P1P coming, Bamboo.
Oh, you do?
Who does? Who does?
I do.
I have.
As well.
I got it as a Christmas present.
Nice.
Nice.
My wife wanted
A nice
as a
Christmas
live
present.
show.
Did you? So you didn't win it?
His wife won it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably on one of the streams.
What is that? Is that a Montport K40 I see in the background there?
It sure is there, Rich. Yeah, that's the Montport K40 there.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of modifying mine right now.
Yeah, I'll talk about that earlier. I want to make the 12 by 24 work area out of it.
Yeah. Oh, somebody just sent me some pictures in the email. They made a sheet laser out of it.
Oh, nice.
They took it apart and used I don't know why they just didn't buy the parts on Amazon, but they took it apart and used the parts to make a 4x8 sheet laser.
Oh, very nice.
Well, Kitecrafter, have you ever finished your design and released the design for your audio visual control system? You were talking. I haven't been watching your streams recently. I've been busy, but have you finished the design? Are you starting to sell them yet? He's designed his own audio visual system to control LED lights, light systems, and has audio as well built in. And I keep telling him if he puts it out there, and he starts selling them, people will buy them because it's a small little control unit. It's really nice.
A
lot of people here are nodding, so you should be selling it if you're not doing it yet.
We've got 30 people watching. We've got 16 on Twitch and 14 on YouTube. Thank you, everybody that's watching and commenting. I appreciate it. Please consider liking, subscribing, following. It's awesome.
Hey, Shane. Happy New Year to you.
Hey, Shane. Let's see. Should I show off the logo unless you guys saw it already all over the place?
Yeah, I may know someone that.
Yeah, you know some. Yeah, and you know who did it, Tripod. By the way, thank you for the recommend on that.
Yeah.
Impeccable.
And Sam will know too. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that? Say that again.
The logo.
The logo guy that you both use.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Logo. So
Nick.
Yep.
Yeah, he's working on another logo for me.
Yeah, you introduced me to him a few years ago, but I never had him cartoon me.
He does great work. Let me get this pulled up.
He does all the so Nick's an interesting guy. He does all the Droid Builders stuff in the UK as well. He does all the calendars. He does all my work logos. He's just we've got a new van design that he's just done. So it's electronic waste. So we've got this thing with Electric Avenue on it, and then basically pictures of me and my business partner on the roof. So if you're ever to see the top, generally you don't get to see the top of a van. So, but if you're in a tall building or whatever, and you look down, you can see basically me and my business partner on top of this van doing crazy stuff. We just kind of figured we'd go all out on it.
Yeah,
or a bus or a semi driving by.
Yeah, I asked him to do a CNC easy logo, like an easier logo design for that to cut out.
There you go. So, because this one's one of the finals. We did 2 designs. We did it with the raised lettering and the flats for smaller font, because obviously the smaller it is, the harder it is to read.
So thing, yeah.
It's simple. It's 4 colors, so it's printable by anyone with multicolor printer.
Yeah, like the
Nick 3D prints as well, by the way. He's got I sent him an Anycubic and I sent him a Magician and something else. I can't remember what else I sent him. Some other printers.
You don't really like them if you sent him a Magician.
The Magician worked, though. The Magician worked.
They contacted me. I said no. No, thank you.
It's funny because the Elidu reached out to me, but not about that printer that you just reviewed, about something else. But should be interesting. We'll see what happens. Anything that's less than 300 now, I'm definitely going to say no to, because I've just got no use for anything like that now.
Well,
I'm looking at a box down under here. Ender just sent me. I don't even know how they got my address. Ender 3 Max Neo. And
it's an okay machine.
Haven't even opened the box yet, but I don't even know how they got my address. It just showed up in the mail.
Wow.
And I don't. Nobody emailed me or anything. So.
Well, that happened. That was happening with one of the guys in Germany. Was it Thomas? I think it was Thomas. They were sending Thomas Allender, and they were sending him. He was being sent stuff, and in Germany, anything that's shipped to you, you have to pay like duties and stuff on the product. Yeah. And he was getting all these products shipped to him, and he didn't agree to accept them, and companies were just shipping him stuff, and he had to pay all these taxes and stuff on this stuff that was coming in to him. So he went to war with them online because of what we were doing.
Did he cry about it though? He likes to cry about stuff, that bloke.
No, he didn't cry, but he got upset. He did.
That bamboo thing that he was. Oh my god! I'm like, really? I'm like, well, I got 2 weeks late. Now everything is. No, I'm not gonna get any views.
Hey, the guy had 48,000 views on his last bamboo video. He is doing okay. Trust me.
Yeah. I'm like, you're getting it from the company compared to other people that are not. Okay, I mean.
Yeah, I think you get to a point though, especially if this was all that I did, and no disrespect if that is all that you do, if 3D printing, getting my content out first was what was really important because it's going to pay my bills, I totally get it, but I don't think he's doing half bad, and he seems to be flying all over the world to do interviews and stuff, so I don't necessarily think that anyone's doing the bad one on him. And to be honest with you, if Bamboo Labs don't want to send or do want to send something to somebody, that's their prerogative, like any other business.
I miss the reviews done by Angus at Maker's Muse. He stopped doing printers, and I miss his content because he was really good.
He's got a bamboo though, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Sorry?
he does. Yeah, he does. He has a bamboo.
Is that? But most of the printers he turns down.
Yeah, that's what you should do now. Bamboo's it now. That's it. You're not going to get any better than that. That's it.
Yeah.
Game over.
Well, it's literally he released a video basically saying that the prosumer market, because of bamboo, is now it's they really made it up, for these other manufacturers.
All these other companies were just they was chasing to the bottom. They were all chasing after the Ender stuff, and people were complacent. Everybody was complacent. Joseph Prusa was complacent, and he still is. Big time.
This is going to hurt Prusa.
Of course it is. Of course it is. And I tell you what, that bamboo printer. Well, my God, there's two bits of advice here that I would only give. If you want to build a kit, build a Voron. If you want a Core XY straight out of the box that's going to work, good God, get one of these bamboos.
Yeah, as much as Sam gave it crap, right, for the longest time, you could tell that he was interested in it.
This next year, a year from now, when we're sitting here doing this a year from now, and at this time, we're going to talk about all the clones that came out that are like bamboo. There will be somebody that'll clone it, and everybody will try to copy it, and that'll be the new standard. Everybody trying to copy the fast printer.
There's another one that's coming that's going to look very like the bamboo, but they're actually going to be a bigger build volume, and it is going to be clipper. It's a Core XY. It kind of looks like the bamboo, but it was actually. But they've been working on it for about a year.
I saw a clone, the bamboo clone, the other day, which is more expensive than the bamboo. So,
you did?
Go figure.
What company was that?
I can't remember what the name is.
Did the name happen to start with an E?
It does, yeah. And those guys have not got a single clue on how to market that product.
I agree with you because I've been talking with them, and they do not know how to.
No, they want people. The guy said to me, he said, "We want people in China to review our stuff." I went, "Good luck with that," because Naomi was pretty much the biggest and best, probably out in that side, and she doesn't want to know.
Well, and Naomi is no longer on YouTube anymore. Now all she does now is Twitter. She's still on YouTube. It's not as much as
Naomi's on.
She kind of pretty much she's kind of dropped off a lot of it because they're
trying to clamp down on everybody over on social media.
Yeah,
all right.
CCP are fucking everybody. So
so there's a lot of stuff she's not doing as much as she used to anymore.
But she is still doing it. She just doesn't release videos as much as she used to. I mean,
it's a lot less, and what she does is very limited. So.
Well, she said that she's not going to do 3D printers unless they're a change.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like last couple of times I've said I'll do a review, but you have to let me give it away at the end of my video. So, and
I only do reviews now.
That's reviews my input of printers because. If they don't want me to give it away, then I'm not going to. But then I'm not going
to. I do what Justin does. I've got to say, John, I do what Justin does now. If they want to send me a printer, they're going to have to pay me now to review it. Exactly what Justin does over at. That's
what I do.
Nodding along there. He's not even listening to this stream.
Hey, Rich, what's your current giveaway, Rich? Is for what laser?
The current is the Atom Stack A20 Pro.
You I've got a good laser actually.
I've got a Fukus FE20 sitting on a shelf. I'd love to give away, but
I gave one away.
I have one. I'm never going to open
one of those in my car that I need to give away to somebody.
I get like a request like 2 or 3 times a week for lasers, and they're all the same, so I don't do them unless there's something different about them. So
I got a request the other day about a laser, and I said, "Go and speak to John from Tribald's Garage." And they said to me, "He won't talk to me. He won't talk to me." So I said to them, "Tell him this exact message. I won't repeat it." And she went, "Oh, okay." I don't know if it got back to you or not, but DM
me and see if I get the inbox.
I'll tell you, John. There is one laser on the market that's different from all the others, and that's the Acer. So
I did that one already.
Yeah, the Acer is clearly different from any.
Yeah, that's the only one that I watched your video. It's the only one that you promoted. So
yeah, it's the only one. Only one I've ever recommended.
It's built even more stout than the X tool,
Absolutely.
You got the 10 watt. I only got the 5, or no, you got the 20. I only got the 10.
I got the 20. I got the 24 watt, but then I bought 4 more of the 10 watts. So, you know,
it is a really good open laser. It's and now they got the new that was it a
36 watt.
36, yeah, it's almost a 40 watt head.
X-Tool has the 40 watt, and Acer has the 36 watt coming out this month.
Yeah.
Well, the 40 watts is what? They got 6 laser beam, 6 diodes in there.
6 or 7.
6 times 6 is 36.
That's a
And
lot
I don't know
of
what. I think
Well,
X-Tool has got 7 in theirs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So
well,
they-
yeah, 'cause each diode can go up to 7 watts or 7.5 watts.
Yeah,
So
7.4.
then it's
yeah.
multiples of either 5, 6, or 7s is what
Right,
they are.
exactly.
I'm going to sell all my diodes other than one because they're all hanging up in the garage. I'm never going to use them. I have too many. I'm either going to keep, well, I know which one I'm keeping. I'm keeping the Otur Laser Master 3.
Well,
the rest of them sell.
They're all Atom Stack clones. Half of them, over half of them on the market. You know,
Well,
Yeah.
the one I like, the one I use most out of my diodes is the Z1, the Congo. It's very,
I
very
use it a
reliable.
lot.
I've never had a problem with it.
Yeah. Well, Jerry, if you might want to also consider giving them away. So I fund like 7 local charities that make crafts for their craft shows, and I give them. That's why I bought the Acers. I replaced 4 of them that were already out there with the Acer 10 watt. I'm going to
Hey,
replace
Rick.
4 more this month.
2 weeks into every month, when I get my pension, I'm down to $100 in my bank account, and I can't even afford my hobby. So I don't give much away because I can't afford to.
Okay.
I go a little below, under half price, and then I list them locally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they, well, anything that I get from from companies I don't sell, I just give away. So,
And I've got like 3,800 people on YouTube, and I've been doing it for 5 years. Got about 300 videos, but I've never found that magic thing. I don't teach people enough. Something has never clicked, but my channel has never grown. I've got the time in, I've got the videos in, I've never got there where my channel took off.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising too. So in all this time, I really thought that you would have.
Yeah, there's something I've done wrong, or maybe I'm not tagging something right. There's something
I don't know what you're not doing right, because I like your video. I watch them.
Oh yeah,
I like them.
I always watch them too.
Yeah,
I find them entertaining. I find John's entertaining, especially when he's lasering food.
My wife said, "Oh, you're too boring in your videos." I said, "Well, you're
many hot dogs were harmed on his show."
I think
it's
John
harder
hot dogs on the lasers.
Hey, Rich, it's harder for me to think of something to engrave at the end of every laser review.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the guys laser engraving their own skin?
Well,
Cheers, John. Cheers.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah,
the guy was doing his fingernails. The Chinese
I didn't
guy,
see the fingernails one, but I saw the guy lasering a tattoo on his hand.
PCBware.
Did you get the cushion that's also a blanket?
Yeah, I didn't open it because I didn't think I could put it back in.
It's so good. It's so good. Honestly,
yeah,
amazing.
So I was like, oh man, if you would have sent me something a little bit more than if it was, because I had to cut it like right there, like I want you to do like, so here was the thing, like I had the same exact, so Sam released his video. I'm watching it.
On something completely different to what you were
totally
doing.
Different. This is the second time we've done this. Okay, so it was with the dog camera, Beagle Cam. Okay, but his was totally different, which was good. But we both released it on the same day, not knowing that we were working on it, either of us. So we get the PCB Way welcome, Christmas package. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just fill it with coffee and act like I'm taking a little bit of a break in between. And in the video, I have it all recorded. I'm working on it. And then I see Sam's. And he has the coffee cup and he goes, cheers. I'm like, he's kidding me.
So I get this expletive message from John just going, what the hell? How you managed to get into my head? What's going on here?
You know what they say, right? They say
He's
great
brain
minds
bugging
think
you.
alike, but they also say fools seldom differ. So which one are you guys?
I'm like, I instantly send him the video clip of it just to show, like, I already have all of it. Actually, I took different clips of like not knowing which one I was going to use. And I'm like, Sam, just send me yours, and I'll just do a cheers to you. So
actually, that would be good if you turn around and got with Sam holding up his mug, and then you do the split screen and you do the same to him. You do a cheers.
Well, I basically did that.
Oh, you did? I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
If my wife is watching, thank you. I'm drinking one of your strawberry daiquiris.
No. Yeah, it was. I'm like, okay, how am I going to integrate this? Because a lot of times I put it like a Easter egg, as we call them here in the States. I don't know, just little things here and there of the PCB way. So, and I was like, oh, I'll just have the coffee cup full right there. And like Dave Wilson sent me something. So when he sends me something like a little care package or whatever of a 3D printed, so I have it somewhere in the video.
Well, Jerry's in trouble.
Why?
Read the last comment.
Well, why would I do that? Well, you haven't drank them. They've been in there for what, 6 months? So who leaves alcohol in their fridge for 6 months or longer?
Me.
I do.
I don't really
drink. What over 10 years old.
Yeah.
But I bought this for later. We both like this, so this is for later. Oh, there goes the camera.
Okay, so let me check the timestamp on that coffee mug here. I'm just curious. When did I do it?
Oh, wow. Thank you, Rich. $50. Thank you very much, my friend. I'll put this towards my bamboo lab. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that was.
Hold on. Let me get you up here.
Fire, John.
There you go.
11:07.
Wow.
So I don't know when you filmed yours there.
I probably would. It was AM my time, so I was back from the gym by like 10:30. So yeah, I started straight away. Yeah, so I
did a couple of different shots of it. So I was like, okay, which one am I going to use? And so, like, no. It was yours was a little classier, a lot more classier than mine. So I was just gonna like take a sip. Man, this is gonna be a long print. So,
anybody like to drop it and hang out? I'll share a link. You can have up to 10 people at a time on screen, and that's the wrong one.
You may want to take a look at your feed there, Jerry.
What am I missing?
What's wrong?
Something from someone that's in orange.
Oh, he already.
Oh, I seen. Yeah, I pulled that up. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. I thanked him for that. I gave him a hug for it. I ran over his house. I gave him a hug for it.
Oh,
that's awesome. Thank you very much.
That one deserves a reach round too. Okay.
Yeah, you're really spoiling us today, John.
Oh, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna comment on that one.
Is that big enough?
Well, once Liam heard that, he's running over there too.
Yeah, he's just going to have a shower in a minute because it looks like a vanity
See, what's
cover.
happening is John is just jealous because he's not getting one.
Yeah, is that like a little miniature shower that you've got there?
I'm working on my Voron.
Which one have you got?
2.4 oversized. It's 350 by 350 by 500.
And you used a shower vanity cover for the side?
No, it's reflective.
Oh no, it's insulated. Okay, right.
Yeah, because that way I
Got
can
it.
get up about
Got
I can get
it.
up to about 70 C.
Sam, it needs privacy.
It's a shower room.
Is that what you keep in your car? A sunscreen is what it looks like from here.
I mean, it's probably the same stuff.
Okay.
This is where I had the bodies. Do not worry.
Like the accent. Good accent.
You put the lotion in the basket.
Rub the lotion on the skin.
Tim in Canada has a cold, so he's trying to get better for his live stream tomorrow. I hope you feel better, Tim.
Oh, poor old Tim. I miss Tim.
Yeah, Tim got it.
That was an awkward silence.
Tim was doing a sickie.
Say that
What are
again.
you saying about people and P?
I want to make sure I heard you correctly. Can you repeat what you said, Matt?
No, I said he's pulling a sickie.
Okay, I'm glad that's what you said then. Okay.
Tell you what, thinking of you, Matt, you guess who reached out to me yesterday? Our friends at G-Tech.
Oh, no way.
Oh, yeah. They have a new machine coming out, don't they?
They've got 2 new machines, the Marantz and the Thunder or something.
Yeah, it's a totally different lineup.
It is a totally different lineup, and thank God for that. So I gave them because the thing is when things go south on Twitter, which generally they tend to do with the big YouTubers, and they say, I'm going to delete all my videos and don't support this company. G-Tech got hit, didn't they, with Chuck's?
Well,
he made a censor of some sort. They fixed it, did they? Well, the funny thing is, though, you always hear about the bad stuff. You don't then hear, oh, by the way, now they fixed that. So I'm wandering around going, nah, I don't want to do anything with G-Tech because of this whole situation. And
I spoke with G-Tech about that, actually. Because I did a video, a short video about that. I don't know if anybody saw it, but G-Tech reached out to me afterwards, and they said they were actually already in contact with him, and they're actually going to license it with him.
Right. Okay.
They realize
it's funny that stuff never kind of comes out, though, isn't it? I'm doing this. The little Voron is a FizeTech one, and FizeTech are mud as far as Prusa users are, because they did a Prusa clone, and now they've done this little baby Voron thing. It is what it is.
I see something coming here.
Hello.
Wow, thank you, Tripod. $19.99. Awesome. Thank you very much, my friend.
Ender Tree Fund.
Ender Freeing.
Bamboo Fund. Thank you very much. Old Curmudgeon, hello. Would you like to drop in? You haven't been on all year, Old Curmudgeon. Would you like to pop
that's
in?
The thing, Sam, is like say another person does a review of their printers while all that's happening, right? Do you get publicly shamed on there for doing it? No, I could care less.
But it's funny, isn't it? It's just a weird, it kind of, for me, it seems like perhaps, I'm looking to go against the grain when I'm certainly not. I mean, this FizeTech thing, it's made me depressed, actually. The whole, this build of this Voron thing has just been horrendous. And for a very, very small print, I said this earlier, but let me show you this printer, right? My wife even hates this printer. She said to me earlier, I said, she goes, we've been working on that for about 2 weeks. I said, that's the build plate. That is the build plate.
Yeah.
Right?
The V0, yeah.
That is the build plate. So for the amount of time it takes, and to build this, I guess you could probably do it in 45 hours, something like that. It's FizeX. How is it? How do you pronounce this? FizeTech is what I've called it. FizeTech. Maybe it's the British way of saying it. So this is what it is, and it's probably going to be all right, actually. But I don't know. Maybe I should have built the bigger one first.
Yeah, the bigger ones are supposed to be easier to build.
They are, but they're a pain in the ass to maintain.
Oh, are they? Well, even the Trident 350.
Yep.
Hey,
the
Sam.
bigger, the more it takes to maintain.
Okay.
I can tell you that right now. I've had this thing for almost 2 years, and this is the biggest maintenance I've ever done with it.
Justin was one of the first people I knew that built one.
Really? Maybe you can move in with me.
Custom build.
Maybe you can come over to the UK and stay with me for a bit.
I'll be there next December if everything works out for Smurf.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Hopefully, some of you guys, some of the other guys, maybe John, you can come over. We've got mobility transport and stuff here.
Yeah,
I'd love to come over for Smurf. I'm working on it.
I know,
Mr. Prentice.
Hello.
When you see my spaghetti mess with this hand on YouTube on my iPad, I had the bed at 80C. I didn't realize it because I had it turned up for carbon fiber. Once I realized it after two fails that the brim was curling up on it, I looked at my temps like, oh, wow, my bed's at 80. I kicked it down to 60, and then it printed fine. I had the bed too hot.
Yeah, I was offered that printer, and I just said, I just can't keep doing printers like this.
Wow, thank you for the subscription, Roll Nummy, on Twitter.
You're talking about that big microwave oven printer?
Is it QQ or QI? QE?
Yeah, that's just...
It's called a Chitty. It's QIDI, but it's called Chitty.
Yeah,
Chitty.
It looks pretty chitty to me.
It does, doesn't it?
Chitty iPad. They sell for
$20.
They sell for $2,500. And
they're a lot of money. They're a lot of money.
The rectangular build plate. I wish it was square. It has magnets built into the bed, and when you load the bed up, the whole damn bed moves. That's why you seen I had duct tape on the corners. Because if you put a bunch of parts on it while you're printing, it'll layer shift the whole bed.
Well, I'm guessing, Jerry, that the magnets are probably strong enough when it's cold, but when it heats up, you reach the Curie effect, which is the magnets lose magnetism.
Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it.
That's what I suspect is happening.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So just a quick one, John. You know, I had
Fury effect.
You know, I had that PTG that went bad.
Yeah.
You know, it literally destroyed a printer. Well, I did a teardown on it and pulled all the stuff out, and I think it might have been because I was running carbon fiber through the nozzle, and it destroyed the nozzle, and I didn't realize it had destroyed the nozzle.
It wasn't hardened steel.
It wasn't hardened steel; it was copper. And then I ran this print, thinking, oh, it'd be all right, because I came back from the States, and it just literally destroyed the entire hot end, and it was a mosquito hot end as well, so expensive. So anyway, yeah, I think it was not the filament; I think it was the nozzle.
Yeah, because you were really, really pissed off at that. So
yeah, I was. It basically had like a toffee apple on the end of the hot end. And
I've done that before. Fun. That's a great fun to clean up.
It was bad. It was bad. I even emailed Dan in my disgust of the whole thing. But yeah, so I might have to give that filament another go. But yeah, bit of a shame that really. But it took that long to find it.
I mean, it's just I don't print enough with PETG. So
no.
Yeah, that's primarily what I use. I would say about 90% of what I do is PETG.
Well, it's just especially half the season it's cold in here, so
yeah.
Well, for me it's in my basement, so I don't have that issue. But PETG is once you get your settings right for PETG, it's phenomenal product to print with. Like I prefer recycled PETG. Okay. I haven't used theirs.
Nuclear.
I've not had good luck with Atomic. I'm telling you right now.
I love Atomic. It's next to like Prince Solid Jesse.
John, do you have a space heater out there you run electric or anything?
Yeah, I have a space heater back there. So,
but it don't heat up everything well enough.
No, it's put it this way. We have the garage is insulated on the floor. Okay.
Yeah.
But was it Wednesday? There's a drip coming from the ceiling.
Oh,
and so I'm like, wait a minute. So daughter goes up into the attic and she's like, there's no drops, no water stains anywhere. It was coming from the conduit pipe for the electrical.
Oh, Kim, thank you.
So what was happening, it was so cold, it was condensation being built up between the different atmospheres, basically. So because once it hit the insulation, it would that's where the water was coming from. So it's just dripping from the outlet.
It's not like you can jog up and down on the spot or anything either.
Yeah. So I mean, the electrical is finally done in here. But
is it finally? Your brother came round and did it?
Well, yeah, my brother showed up and did it.
Wow.
So
did he complain?
Back there running. I mean, there's like 30 flipping outlets in here or something. So
did he complain for like forever or?
Well, no. So his buddy, he kept him in check, so he wasn't a poly pussy pants the whole time. So,
okay.
Yeah. So Sam has met my brother, so a couple of times.
I love the fact that Matt still puts his hand up when he's got a question, like he's still at school.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm polite, All right.
Well, that's one way of describing you, but okay.
Thank you. Okay, I posted some stuff on YouTube and on Twitch. This is the link for my group. I need just 2 more people, and then I reached 500.
How do we get onto that then? Where's that? Here's the link here.
So where do we go to unsubscribe?
Alt F4.
Yeah. I used to say that for Unlimited Lives when I play against people on PC games.
Oh, yeah, it's so much fun. They're like, wait, what? Nah!
Oops.
And I do teach people how to make lithophanes.
I like photographs the best.
I might actually need your help with that. I'm trying to make one for my wife. So
there you go, Matt. Right. I just sent you a join request.
This lithophan, what you see right there. This one is I made it with Blue Gen, the Luban group. And
501 members, Matt.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Okay, so,
Frost
now I can
Zone.
leave. So now I can leave now.
Yeah.
Frost Room, it's called. And it's my own design.
By the way, this is what you get when you ask a Filipino for macaroni and cheese.
You get macaroni.
This is all made from scratch. There's
It looks
4
like
different types of meats and 5 different types of cheeses.
Yeah, and
Nice.
sausage and everything in there. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, then Rich, I bet you're a fan of lumpia and so on.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Same
My
here.
wife makes the best.
I love lumpia Shanghai actually with the minced beef.
Yeah.
Well, both of our wives are Filipino, so we console each other on on that.
Since my wife retired, I don't know, 5 years ago, and ever since she retired, she's taking up like gourmet cooking. This is not gourmet cooking, but she's taking up gourmet cooking, where she sits on the tablet all day and watches videos, and she takes those gourmet recipes and makes them even better. Adding the Filipino touch to any food is like magic.
Yeah, lumpia is really good. Lumpia Shanghai is better because it's mostly minced beef. You should try that one, Mad Cat. There's our pancit. I bet you're a big fan of pancit as well, Rich.
No, I don't like pancit.
Really? I love pancit.
Nope. That's
It's
not
a
one of my
noodle dish.
favorite. Don't like it at all. I don't like anything with like Chinese noodles.
Happy New Year, Duff. How you doing?
Thank you, everybody who just joined.
I think Sam and Matt, you got what, 3 minutes left till you can scream and yell and go, it's New Year's?
No, we got an hour and 3 minutes.
No, an hour, 3 minutes.
Oh, an hour? Okay, I'm wrong. An hour. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, like I say, I don't think I'll be jumping up and down. I think I'll just be sat here.
You run out the street,
crying
scream,
like a
we made it. And now
look, I
what?
can see comments.
We made it to the new year, and now what's going to happen? Yeah.
It's just going to it's not as bad as
it's going to be the same as what happened last year, just different.
That sounds, be watching up YouTube videos, that might be, but let's hope it don't happen again.
Yeah, you're welcome, Matt. I just joined too there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, old man.
What a misery.
Chris Travis, hello. How you doing, Chris?
Just remind us again, Matt, when your Sunday service is with Vicar German.
No.
That's what you said it was.
No, I thought about to hold my classes. Teaching printing. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Sunday printing preaching.
So what's the sermon about?
Printing. All about 3D printing.
Okay.
You know,
and what age do you have to be for this? Is there an age limit? Or...
Yes, you have to be over 16.
Okay, right. Okay. Thank God.
Well, no, you have to be at 16. That means you're at the same age level and knowledge as Matt is.
No.
We give each other a hard time. He's used to me.
What was that Schultz used to say? I say nothing.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of fireworks going here,
heroes.
despite it being an hour away.
Yeah, see, Matt will actually teach whatever Louise that allows him to teach, right?
Chris
think
Travis,
Louise is not watching right now.
In
So.
like 2 years, Chris. Why don't you pop in?
It does rule me out, Chris. You're correct. It does.
I can have 10 people on the screen.
Matt.
Pre-teen Matt.
Well, I'll drop off. Happy New Year, everyone. So.
Take care.
Have a great
New Year, tripod.
John. Thank you for the
John.
1990.
Yeah, and then maybe I'll attend Smurf and be there in next December.
Definitely do it.
Smurf. That was called.
I like it.
There's a hotel that used to be a prison in Oxford. That's the place
I'll go there. Is it
It's
haunted?
very cool.
You see, now, just keep in mind, John, he's a prankster, so that's not really a hotel.
Yeah, the hotel is called Belmarsh.
If it's haunted, I'll definitely be there. So,
John, there's a very cool cocktail bar there called The Alchemist as well. So we'll definitely have to go there and have some Long Island iced teas.
Have you ever watched Police Academy? There's when there's a scene where they tell them to go to a certain bar.
Oh yeah, the Blue Oyster Club.
There you go. That's hilarious. When you could get away with humor, now you can't. Everything's canceled.
Yeah.
Well, in this country especially, yeah.
Well,
see, if you're like the Germans, we don't have any humor, so you know.
Well, we can't have seen that, Matt.
Yeah, well, we do know you, Matt. Remember that, right?
Tripods Blue Oyster Garage. Love that.
When I started, see, I can turn the stream really south quickly. So. All right. Have a good New Year, everyone.
Take care. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Man, that's just
don't everybody talk at once. Somebody wants to.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just doing something on my screen. So
I know.
But I said I missed Hogan's Heroes. Nobody answered me.
I've never seen it.
I've seen them
years ago.
I didn't grow up in this country, so that my excuse for missing all that kind of stuff is I would.
Hogan's Heroes was worldwide. What are you talking about? This?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was in Britain too.
Sam, do you know Hogan's Heroes? See,
no.
We watched Sam and I.
No, he's too young. He's too young for Hogan's Heroes.
Have you ever heard of MASH? The series MASH was on back.
Yes, MASH was fantastic.
Hogan's Heroes is back in the same era, so really good.
Yeah, I like potato mash.
Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah, I love Hogan's Heroes.
We're talking a foreign language to Sam.
Yeah. It annoys my wife when I watch it, but I watch it.
I am only 32.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're
comedy based on World War II Germany.
Yeah, you're 20 years younger than I am, Matt. Or Sam.
Korea was MASH.
Sam, you want to see why I'm doing this on the Voron? Make me So 2 years of use on a stock pulley. If you see the pulley, it's actually worn down.
Oh, wow.
So I was getting missteps. The belt was jumping. So I had to do all new pulleys, all new belts. And while I was at it, I upgraded the motor.
There you go, Duff. He's seen it. His brother's seen it.
Running belts on this thing. You ran them just on the gantry on the V0.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a nightmare, but this is 350.
I've got to say though, I was a little bit daunted by the belt wiring on this little thing, and then I was like, I did it, and I was like, oh, that wasn't that tough at all. So
it's a little tougher when you have an assembled printer.
Yeah.
What was the main actor's name in Hogan's Heroes that had a home invasion and he got murdered? I can't think of his name.
Bob Crane.
Bob Crane, yeah. How do you know that, Sam?
Because I just Googled it because I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I just watched the show on some TV thing my wife was watching on Bob Crane. And
he died in 1978, age 49.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was only 8 years old then, so.
One of my favorite shows growing up was Baa Black Sheep. Love Baa Black Sheep.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock, I saw. Yeah.
Well, mine was
Robert
actually
Conrad's,
Superman.
Philippine Islands, World War II. They had Corsairs against the Japanese, and it was a really good show called Baa Black Sheep.
Never heard of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pappy Boington was a character's name.
Yeah, we called it in Germany the Black Sheep Squadron.
Black Sheep Squadron, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably the proper name. Baa Black Sheep was the song.
Yeah. Well, Superman and Batman were my
time, guys, and I'm not. We never saw it in our area of the world. It wasn't on TV.
Yeah.
Do you remember the original Batman where they had The little blurbs that would come out.
Yeah,
God,
I remember those.
when I was a little kid, I liked it. Man, as an adult watching it, it's like, this is so corny and stupid. How could they actually spend money on this? But yeah.
I used to get excited about it. It was come on each year, each week.
Yeah. Adam West was an ass. He was an idiot. He was a bad actor. He wrecked the Batmobile. He was just, anyway, my opinion.
He was my hero.
Okay.
Especially when you throw a punch and the screen would go bam.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ow.
Yeah. I remember that.
The Wild Wild West was a great series. I love the Wild Wild
that
West.
was a good series. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wild
Yeah,
Wild
that
West
was a good series.
Yeah,
Again,
not the
another
remake.
show I've never heard of.
How about Howdy Doody?
Bonanza. And Bonanza.
Yeah.
Bonanza
Yeah.
I've heard of.
How about Howdy Doody?
Nope, never heard of it. Until
I used to like watching Little House on the Prairie. Bonanza.
that I've seen. That I don't know.
Yeah,
But I actually like the Waltons too.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
no Waltons.
Oh no, we've got a Tim coming in, guys.
Hey Scott, how are you?
Oh,
Hello.
What's up?
hey, what's
Go
up,
on.
Mr. Tim?
I figured I'd say hi. We got people coming over and been running around. Oh, you even got Sam Prentice on here.
I know. Yeah, we lowered our standards.
Should I have got some pancakes ready?
Definitely.
Oh.
3D
really
print
lowered
help.
their standards for
Thank
me.
you very much for the $20 you gave me 2 weeks ago. I wasn't on stream when I seen it after the fact on PayPal. Thank you very much. That's dumb right there, guys. 3D print help. I just want to thank you very much.
Yeah, I've been playing with the new Marlin input shaping.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is the test print. So this was on my Ender 7 at 150 millimeters a second. You can see the compensation as it changes going up there.
Nice.
And then this one here was actually done at 200 millimeters a second. And you can see on this one better. Let's see here. You can see the compensation on this too.
Yeah.
You see that there as it changes? So basically this file is generated, it's printed in vase mode, and you put a script, actually use Super Slicer to slice this, and it changes the frequency, the compensation frequency, as it goes from bottom to top, starting from 15 hertz all the way up to 60. So there's no hardware needed. Like with Clipper, you usually have to put an accelerometer on the printer. This is all done with just a test print and software. That's it.
But a similar print is done though. When you're doing that type of compensation on Clipper, they use the same print.
Yeah. So the thing is, I don't see the point of the accelerometer if you got to look at it anyways and tell it which one's the best. But this is the Ender 7. The only thing that's done to this is the Tiny Machines Dual Z kit, but the hot end setup stock, the PTFE tube is stock, the extruder stock. So I haven't even done anything modification wise. And this, there's a little bit of under extrusion, but you can see there as the compensation kicked in, it actually started under extruding less too.
And
So.
I agree with you about input shaping being a big area. You're adding, isn't that being added to? That's coming in Marlin, isn't it?
It's already out.
Oh, you just released it. Okay.
Yeah,
I knew it was
it's
actually on the
in
list to be done.
It's in 2.12. I will say I did get a really weird result without even. I was like, well, I'm going to turn on and just see how the base 40 hertz frequency is, and the Benchy came out a little weird.
On the floor.
Hang on, look at the Benchy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a bit skewed.
That's like one of Matt's ones.
Like
I've never
it's the
seen a
same.
picture.
It's the same G code as this one. This was done with input shaping turned off, so I'm trying to figure out why it did that. But we're really close. This is actually running our Unified 2 with the new Marlin 2.12 update rolled into it. And that code's already publicly accessible. So
Drunken Sailor.
but yeah, this is so here's the thing I will say. So this is the stock board in the Ender 7, which has the STM32F103 chip. It is pushing this chip to the limit. So on these printers, like if you ever notice that it's still printing, and it's worse when you're over SD printing because obviously the CPU is doing a little more cycles to read from the SD card versus USB. It's the screens, the updates on the screen start slowing down, so the screen will become laggy, but it actually intentionally does. I actually found a comment from Scott saying that it throttles the display to prioritize printing, so it doesn't affect your print quality. Now, on the printers, I have another printer here. My Ender 3 Pro has our EasyWord V2 in it, and that doesn't slow down at all, but that processor is 168 megahertz, with 192K RAM versus these Creality ones. This is only 72 megahertz processor with 64K RAM. So it's, you know, it's doing it on these stock boards, but it's
I finally
pushing it to the
understood
limit.
something.
What's up?
I said I finally understood. So I have no idea what you're talking about. I just press start print.
So,
but
the nice thing is, both of the boards, the V1 and our V2 Easy board, those we went overkill on the processors, and this is why, is because they knew there'd be new things coming in the pipeline, and now we can do a lot more stuff on board because the processors are so damn fast.
One of my dogs farted. His thing's in here right now.
Mr. D. Wiz, how are you, sir?
So, but yeah, my buddy Joel's sitting here with me.
Hey, Tim. Hey, Joel.
But
hey,
Tim, did you guys
you
see these things?
Tim, thank you for the video on Simplified 3D where you looked over a bunch of features. I hadn't played with it yet. I got my money back. So if they ever fix all the bugs, then I'll buy it again. But
yeah, we got a refund. Honestly, I'm moving over to Super Slicer. So
what's that kit you held up there, Tim?
But oh, here, hang on. Someone
That's
just started
Starship.
casting something.
That's the Starship.
Hang on. I didn't want to get copyright strike. So I ordered this, the Stardust kit. Have you seen this, Liam?
No.
It actually has a little humidifier in there, and you print the parts. And this is the kit. It's like $40 for the kit. So here's the kit. It's got a little, like a cold mist humidifier module, like a piezoelectric one, and so it makes it look like there's the steam coming out of the rocket.
Well, I wonder
That's
if
cool.
if you could build that into the existing one that I have.
Yeah, so the funny thing is, I found the modules that this guy's using. They're like $9 on eBay and Amazon. Like they're just little cheap off the shelf modules. But I bought the whole kit because he provides all the STLs and everything. And I saw somebody, I think I saw it mentioned on Hot Makes, and I was like, that looks freaking cool. So I'm going to do this in some of our silk filaments and stuff.
Send me post a link to that. I didn't see that.
Here, it's stardesk.co.
Okay.
Snap a picture of that QR.
That's all right. I got their site. So
There you
what
go.
I'm going to do is I'm wondering if I can build that into my existing Starship, because I already have a large size Starship build, and I was wondering if I could build that into it. It might work.
I mean, I don't see why not. But yeah, so yeah, I've been plugging away at the firmware. So this is all fun. So there'll be more. We'll be doing content on this, how to tune it and support articles and stuff. So I'm hoping we can get the Unified 2 finalized in the next couple of weeks here, because so far everything's running really great.
Hey, Tim, Chris Travis seems to be happy with the
Sarah.
upgrade. You got a few key points you can tell Chris that's broke about the new version?
It doesn't change the bed size if you have multiple profiles. I have multiple printer profiles, so like when you try to stream, when you try to slice, it slices it completely wrong. Like look at the video I have, and it doesn't on every single computer. I've tried it. We tried it on 3 different computers here, and it just doesn't work, and it's not worth fighting with it. So for the meantime, I'm just sticking with my version 4, and then in terms of getting off of Simplified 3D, I'm moving over to Super Slicer, so I'm playing with that.
I like Idea Maker. I'm a big fan of Idea Maker. I get fantastic prints out of it. I think S3D have done too little, too late, and they've let it lapse for 4 years. And now they're still charging you for even more for a product that does less than all the free products do.
Well, and the other thing is too, like I have 4 licenses of version 4, so I could have 8 installations. Now, when you go to version 5, you only get 4 installations. So, like, I have one on my desktop, I have a laptop, and I have another desktop. So I have 3 installs, okay, just for me. And then we have Krista's computer and her laptop, and then I have 2 print farm machines. So I would have to buy more licenses, $200 a license, just to get the same thing I have now. Krista's right here with me.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year,
and to you.
With my
Happy
one
New Year.
license, I thought I could only put it on 1 computer. I don't think I could even put it on 2 anymore. With,
on the version 4, you could. On the version 5, you can't.
on your phone.
Yeah, I figured I'd do it on my phone. I can walk around too. So, oh yeah, where's the puppy at? He's in his crate.
You got a new puppy?
Yeah, we got a puppy. Let me go get him. Let me go get his furry little butt.
Is there a shepherd?
No, we got a golden retriever.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Look at him.
Oh, he's happy.
You want to come out? Come here, Tommy. Come on. You're not in trouble. Come here. He's like, I'm gonna go see mom. Oh, was he in trouble?
Yes.
What did he do?
Oh, he was trying to play with the throw pillows.
Oh, were we?
Oh, you got a lab puppy? Nice.
Look at him.
Golden retrievers are always in trouble.
I know, right?
Playful, yeah.
They're wonderful dogs.
There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Trevor from Navarre 3D. Hey, Trevor.
Hey, Tom. Hey. Who doesn't like puppies? He's gonna think he's a lap dog.
For now. Wait till he gets
For
bigger.
now.
He'll be too big for a lapdog.
Don't tell him that.
My niece had a Great Dane that was a lap dog.
Yeah, I still like shepherds though. Here, this is the front plate cover on my car.
Hey, Tim, read the screen. Corey's got a question for you.
Tim, how is the upgrade path from Unified firmware to Unified 2 with input shaping? Just update the firmware and run the calibration print, and then update the frequencies in the firmware. That's it. So that's simplifying it, but basically you run the print, you find out your frequency your printer has the most resonance at by measuring on the actual test print. There's actually a Marlin doc already out about that. And then you can either change it just on the LCD screen, or if you want to make it more permanent so it doesn't get overwritten with the EEPROM change, you would then just change it in the firmware and re-update it. So basically it would be at the firmware level and stick on any EEPROM reset. So that's what I'm going to do. So because obviously I'm not going to remember the frequencies, and I'll go to reset my EEPROM and those changes will be gone. You know.
How does it run on the 427 board? Next question.
It'll run fine. The 427 board has the same CPU that's in the Ender 7, and while the LCD can get sluggish at times when running off SD, it's still functional.
Thank you.
So that would also apply to like any of the big tree tech boards, like the SKR E3 minis, the version 1, 1.2, 2.0, and the 3. Those all use the same class of CPUs, so they will get sluggish, but they'll run it. So, but yeah, it's cool stuff. So,
nice. Let me get over here and talk let me put Trevor up on the big screen. Hey, Trevor, how you doing, buddy? What's going on down in Florida?
Nothing. Busy.
I don't see nobody.
Yeah.
Hey, where they at?
What?
We're closed.
Oh, they're already closed?
Well, yeah. I'm being told we have a bunch of people coming in 10 minutes to our New Year's party. So I just want to pop in and say hi to you guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So, and Comet has found somebody to give him attention.
Happy New Year, Comet.
So,
Happy New Year, Tim and family.
Later, guys. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care. Trevor. So how you been, buddy?
I'm good, man. Made it through Christmas. Yay.
I guess you've seen my failed print on the iPass, right? I had the bed cranked up to 80C for carbon fiber, and it couldn't nanopolymer, and the bed PLA couldn't handle it. Hello. Yeah, so once I realized I had the bed too hot, I kicked it back down to 60. Third time it printed perfect. So it was my fault it happened. But
Jerry, I want to show Trevor something. Put me up on screen.
Whoa, that is beautiful.
Nice.
Take care, Non-Fam. You have a great New Year's. Thank you for stopping by, buddy.
So it's getting along. We're getting there, Trevor.
How'd it go?
It's not done yet.
No, for your speech. Didn't you have a speech? Presentation?
Me? Oh, yeah. They always go really good. Yeah, I had a presentation at the Henry Ford Museum. But, and I brought this down. I had it temporarily put together, but I have more work to do in it. But it's looking really good.
Jerry, I got to jump out too.
All right, Rich. Thank you very much for the $50. I really appreciate it. You have a great night.
I was really popping in just for 5 minutes, but I got stuck in here somehow.
That was a long 5 minutes.
You're always welcome, my friend. I know you're busy on Saturday. That's why it didn't automatically send you the link. But thank you very much.
I wanted to take a break from all this work that we've been doing. I've been working since 4:30 this morning, so. But I was planning on stopping in for 5 minutes and got stuck for, I don't know, a while. Interesting show today, Jerry. Good seeing you
Take
all.
care. We'll see you next Saturday.
Good seeing you, Rich.
Take care.
Yep.
Thank you very
Take
much.
care. Happy New Year,
Happy New
everybody.
Year. Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year to you.
Are you wrapping up, Jerry?
No.
Oh.
No, we got people coming and going here and there. Tim was just on TH3D. Tripod was here a little bit ago. We have up to 10 people at a time on screen, and things are doing good.
Awesome.
Print help, reach out to me. You can message me on Twitter as I'm on there as Astropreneur, or you can message me on Twitch as Astropreneur. You can whisper me on Twitch, and you can get me there. Happy to help you out with any questions you have on scopes. I have a few. So
here's something you guys haven't seen before, but Trevor might want to talk about it. But let me show this again.
Hello, everyone. I'm Trevor, and this is my store. This is
Fixing to
Navarre
move.
3D Printing. We're actually located in the mall in Mary Esther, Florida. In our display window, we have a bunch of Jeff Hex 3D stuff. It's kind of hard to see with this shine in the mirror. Sorry. We do a bunch of custom stuff for people. Over here we have some demo printers in the window. As you can see, we usually leave on actively printing.
That's cool. People can see it, come in, and learn more about it.
You know.
Be surprised how many people come in and ask what this is.
oh, I believe it.
Anyway, let's go inside the store. We're having a big promotion on filament. This is the Navarre series by Layerworks.
Testing a new filament today.
Jonathan has made some amazing
nice.
filaments.
Yeah, I've seen that picture you posted. I
Is that the
reshared it.
glitter?
All USA made. And we have some beautiful colors. Alright. Let's see, we've got some great models up here. Okay, we've got
Make the next one a lot
filament.
quicker.
Again, more patrons. We've got Flexi Factory and about 10 others.
That's a good question.
We have Xyltech filament on the right there. Tons and tons of eSun. Printers galore. We got Folson, of course, Creality, Chitty-Tech. Again, this is our line of filament here. Well, this is Layerworks. This is our series. Man, I can't tell you how beautiful it is. It just has this beautiful opalescence in it. And
We have
gorgeous stuff.
many times.
Let's see, we got our front counter here. And over here, print farm. A bunch of Chitty Techs, a few more.
See, Kitty.
It's shitty tech some days, that's for sure.
Yeah, I can't understand why my bed moves. When I put a bunch of parts
Bunch
on
of
it, and the
printers
bed
waiting to be
shifts
put
on me.
together.
It's like the magnets
Got a
letting loose. I had
Optimus
duct tape on
P1
it.
over here. That's a whole different story entirely. A couple more backup printers there along with filament. We got some resin action going.
Anycubic sent me out a new
Been a few
control
big
board. It's not reading my
resin
file.
jobs lately.
It'll see the file name, but
This
there's no
particular
picture.
job is 51 units.
Oh, what, your mono X?
Yeah.
Repairs.
It's been perfect for 2 years until it wasn't one day.
I got 2 more printers ready to go and sell
They
on
do
the
that.
tables.
They do that.
Back here we have our
tried
30 and
see
50 watt
about
fiber lasers.
3 different versions. Tried to update the firmware on the Anycubic.
I have a
Once I
3-year-old.
went and checked
so
it,
she
it still
has
has
her
older
own little
version, so it's got to be
area
something with the
back
control
here.
board. That springs haven't one
And
announcement.
here's our repair section. Mainly it's Chitty Techs and Creality.
See on the walls how I have all
We
the
put everything together.
lined up all the walls, and then on the floor over there,
That's the store.
every
Thank
single
you
one
very
of
much
those.
for watching. And thank you, Jerry.
Total chaos this last 3 weeks.
That's good business, though, as long as you're busy. So
And
what
here's
are you
one other
doing?
thing. Trevor wanted to talk about this right here. Here's a picture.
Oh, yeah, we're testing PCTG. Got it running right here on the Ender 3S1.
Oh, wow.
Running, I don't know if you can see there, 255 on the hot end, 80 on the bed. It prints easier than PLA, but yet,
Wow.
you know.
Let me interrupt. Rich, thank you very much for the $30. Happy New Year. Thank you very much, my friend. I'll put that towards my Bamboo Labs. Thank you very much. That's awesome. You gave me 50 earlier, now 30. It's $80. Thank you very much. You're awesome, my friend.
So what are you printing that at? About 272 or so?
255.
Okay, that's kind of low for a PCTG, isn't it? So in the lower end.
PC or PE, what's the difference? I don't know.
PCTG is, they take, from what I understand, they start out with PETG and then they chemically modify it from there. And it's a big modification, but this stuff is, there's a word for it. I don't know the word. It's like isotropic or something like that. But your Z is normally the weak, right? Because of the layers. In this material, Z is stronger than X and Y.
Yeah, they make it high impact as well.
High impact is BPA free. It's food safe. 100% recyclable. I mean, it's awesome. And when you print with it, it's almost completely clear. We used Stefan's settings. What he used for that. He made a video on PETG, printing PETG clear.
Mm-hmm.
And we followed those instructions, and we got it almost completely transparent. I put a photo up on our Facebook, but you can see through 10 millimeters like nothing. So
cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm trying to, anything high temperature, we have problems with. I can't print it out of nylon because nylon warps too badly for me. And the customer needs,
nylon is flexible, it's soft.
Yeah, and he wants it somewhat food safe. I mean, you can truly never be food safe with something 3D printed, basically, but as close as we can get. So I can't make it with carbon fiber nylon, which would, of course, make it not warp, but that's clearly not food safe. PETG is what we printed in first, but when he puts it in the dishwasher, it melts. So we're going to see how well this stuff handles the dishwasher.
Trevor, do you plan on ordering a Bamboo Labs to try out, or you got anything down the road of Bamboos coming at your store, or no?
When I first saw that they were going to actually be able to put them to market, I contacted them about, possibly becoming a dealer for them. And, basically the answer was, we're busy. We'll get back to you once we get everything kind of figured out. So we'll see. I mean, they look awesome. That's also a lot of money for a printer that's Ender 3 size. I mean,
Yeah.
For that kind of money, yeah, you get multi-material, but I'm going to put my money in a Palette Pro where I can transfer that from printer to printer to printer, not necessarily be stuck with that Ender size.
Are you moving locations in the mall or somewhere else?
Yeah, up to the front of the mall.
Okay.
So we'll start that in a couple weeks, probably.
That'll be your third move. That sucks.
It does. It's what you get with cheap rent.
Well, are they moving you, or you want to move, or you have to move?
No, they're moving. They're taking down the back half of the mall and tearing it down and putting up more apartments behind the mall. So we're going to go up further into the mall.
The Chameleon is a good setup as well. Bill Steely runs the Chameleon. Designed it.
He put one on the Bamboo. Do you see that working online? He has a Chameleon on the Bamboo, and it's sitting there going like this. And I'm thinking, okay, that's going to break, and that resin print's going to break and fly off. Seen that on Twitter this morning. It's really hauling ass, moving around.
Oh yeah. Well, the whole thing about the 3D Chameleon is when he retracts, he moves the filament in and out multiple times while it's still soft to shape the ends of it. So then he has no problems feeding it back in. But when the 3D Chameleon, you can actually, he's done up to 36 different colors feeding into a single printer.
Wow.
How hard
on
is
a
to get
single nozzle head.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is somebody else?
You're talking about the Chameleon? It's all G code. The 3D Chameleon is all G code based. If that's what you're referring to. If you go to their website, And Bill Steely is a really nice guy to deal with. You can reach out to Bill. I've interviewed him on my channel.
Yeah, I bet you are, Tim. I bet you tomorrow night we might even see one, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's his New Year printer, I guess. But
I think I seen a box a couple days ago sitting on the floor behind him that looked like a bamboo.
Well, the bamboo is not. You say it's not multi-material, but in saying that, if you're doing PETG on the bamboo and then you switch to PVA for support material, they both print around the same temperature. So you can potentially do multi-material if they both run around at the same temperature, right?
Guys, it comes out of the box with multi-material. They have interface materials and PVA. I mean, I have a whole bunch of shit that came with. They absolutely do multi-material.
Well, yes, but here's the issue about multi-material, about doing that. You have to wait for it to heat up, and you have to wait for it to cool down, and you have to wait for it to heat up, and all this.
But they got ceramic heaters. So like when you unload the printer, it goes to 240 degrees in under 30 seconds. It's like a Revo. It's like that, instantaneous. So
I understand. I'm just saying there is some
the temp will jump like this all the time, and it has no problem. It isn't like a Mosquito or a V6 or whatever you would normally have, where it takes 10 minutes to heat up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so but Kaivar, what Steve is saying is that it can change temperatures fast. So maybe that's not a problem. I haven't tried. I don't have an AMS, all right. I don't have a bamboo. I have the P1P coming in the next couple of weeks.
I've only got a picture right here on screen, so I can't talk about something I've never used yet. Right here, this right here.
Well, yeah, I'm just that's why I'm learning, because Steve was saying I didn't know it could do multi-material. Now, if the materials are similar temperature, then it's going to be very easy to do, right?
They said it can't be over. I think it's 15 degrees or 20 degrees. It has to be within a tolerance, I think. But
yeah,
it can do multi-material. In fact, they ship it with multi-material, so you can use it as an interface layer. So they have like a. I don't know. I'll grab it. I don't know what it is. I haven't opened it yet. But
it's probably PVA.
Probably.
Yeah. So because if you're doing PETG and PVA, they print around 240 degrees. So that's the same temperature, and you can actually easily change over and back for your support interface layer.
So hey guys, in 20 minutes, the guys in the UK are going to run out in the middle of the street naked and scream "Happy New Year."
Okay. Well, we don't need to see that.
I mean, those are the facts right there. You've heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, my guess is that's PVA.
Probably.
Here you go.
So it came with this, it came with PLA, and then it came with this, and the intention is to show you the range of material.
No video.
Yeah. So I'm getting but like any printer can do, like any dual extruder, if they're the same temperature, you can switch over and back.
Like the Prusa, you can't. By the way, to your point, the Prusa MMU, you can MMU. Yeah, you can't do it on that either, because a Prusa V6 is so slow that it will time out before it would reach temperature. I tried it; it didn't work. So, or it didn't work well. I mean, I'm sure people have done it, but even doing like interface material didn't work. So,
yeah. And by the way, Kitefire, you're right. The Chameleon uses a series of switches. They use micro switches, and the head triggers the micro switches. But he has run up to, I've seen this. He's set up with 36 different type of color filaments feeding in, and it's all G-code. It's micro switch controlled, but it does work. I actually saw Bill. At Murph, I saw Bill take a belt printer and install. Within 20 minutes, he installed the Chameleon on a belt printer. I was doing multicolor prints on the belt printer.
Hey, Lightspeed, I got a question. Since you have both of them there, the glass door and the screws that mount on your X1 carbon, if you was to put that same door over on the P1P, are the holes already there in the frame? So if you printed an enclosure, you could spend $45 and buy the glass door. You could buy the glass top, then you're completely enclosed.
Actually, hold on. So I only know this from watching Twitter. The glass top, for whatever reason, does not fit. Now the door does, and I think the glass top on the carbon, they put there's like a frame that it sits on, and I don't think the P1P has it.
No, you'd have to buy the frame as well, or print the frame.
Yeah, or print the frame. Yeah. So I saw a guy on Twitter that was he made a printable file where you can adapt the glass top, and their glass is cheap. The door is like $30
40
or
bucks,
something.
40 bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheap. So I mean, look, the P1P is if all you're gonna do is print PLA, that's the way to go. I think. I mean, for the price, for sure, and you can put an AMS on it too.
Okay, so Pete just said it won't fit.
The door?
Yeah.
I don't know, actually.
He says he doesn't have the holes for it.
I thought you had both of them, Steven.
The door actually mounts to the chassis, maybe.
Oh.
So yeah, regarding the chameleon,
ultimately, it's the same frame.
Yeah.
Is what the point is. But whether or not the parts will fit will be very much down to
the mounts may not be in the frame.
Well, people are modding.
I think the door mounts to the gray part, the chassis part.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. It looks like it's like got two pins, opposing pins that stick in it. I don't know.
I see.
Yep. So regarding the chameleon, the chameleon is works best with a Bowden, but you could use a direct drive because most direct drives have a bit of a feeder Bowden tube coming out the top of them anyway, and you could do a reverse Bowden setup on a direct drive for the chameleon to work.
Well, like Uncle Jesse printed the Portal cube, from the game Portal.
Yeah, I saw that. That was cool.
It looks really cool. I don't like the heart on the side. I'd want a skull. But other than that, I like the game Portal. I like the design. So if somebody just adapt that where a door will fit on it, a lid will fit on it, now you're completely enclosed.
Yeah, I need to do a design for my logo on the side panel.
Nice screen. So.
Yeah, I'm going to print the side panels for mine, but I do need to design for my own logo.
Here. Camera's freaking out.
Okay, so I'm sure we can figure a way of adapting a door for it, like an acrylic door of our own. It's easy enough to cut an acrylic door.
For $45 to get the glass door with their logo on it, it's well worth $45. It's safety glass. It's $45.
Yeah, but it won't fit, Jerry.
But somebody will mod something and make it fit.
You probably can make it fit.
Yeah. I'd have to look and see what has to be done to make it fit.
Oh, got a raid coming in. For YouTube, this is a Twitch thing, and that alarm will go away in about 30 seconds. 21 people coming in. Welcome, Raiders. 21 on Twitch. Welcome, Raiders.
Hey, Free, how are you?
Give it a minute, it'll go away. Ta-da! Free Heathen, welcome. I hope you had a great stream. Happy New Year, everybody that's coming over from Twitch. I'm currently live on YouTube and Twitch, and each and every Saturday at 1 p.m. I have a maker hangout where I invite people in from around the world to talk about 3D printing, lasers, laser engraving. We talk about food. We talk about all kinds of stuff. But thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, and everybody, Happy New Year. Please consider following and subscribing. It'd be awesome. So thank you, and that's about that. So. And I live here in Las Vegas. I'm retired. I got hobbies like coming out my butt. So I don't have enough time to work on all the things I got going on. But thank you,
Jerry. We don't know. We don't want to know what comes out your butt.
This is true.
Yeah. Anyway, very cool. Go ahead, Steven.
What was I saying? I don't even remember.
We're talking about doors and modifying things.
Oh yeah, I mean
the P1P.
The reality of it is, if you need an enclosed printer, though, I mean. You're gonna fill it. You're gonna make panels out of plastic. You know what I mean? It doesn't make a ton of sense.
I asked. I was on a conference call with Bamboo the other day, and I asked them about the other printer they've got. The X1, not the X1 Carbon. So the difference between that printer and this one is that it's like the plastic sides versus the aluminium sides. There's a whole bunch of But the funny thing was, I was like, okay, so like people have been asking me, what about the upgrade path? Is it worth me just getting the base model and then if I like it, then go up to it later kind of thing? And their advice was just buy the X1 Carbon without the AMS. Don't. Yeah. They were sort of almost, I hate to say it like that, they were almost questioning why they actually even bothered with it. And I don't necessarily think that you can get you can actually buy the printer. They're not mass producing them because the X1 Carbon and the P1P are certainly the two flagships that they want to push at the moment. So it hasn't got the hard nozzle. It hasn't got the filtration.
You can buy the hard nozzle though if you want it for $40.
Yeah, of course you can.
The tool head is actually different on the X1 to the X1 Carbon. So
I actually saw a video. I'm trying to remember who did it, but they said that you can't even put the X1 Carbon tool head on the P1P. The
really?
board, the circuitry is different. So the what is it called? The board on the back, the patch board or whatever. So if you take the tool head apart on the P1P has a different control board than the X1 Carbon, which is kind of a bad. Everybody thinks it's just a stripped down X1 Carbon, and I think the frame is, and I think a lot of the components are, but like they said, you wouldn't have a place to plug in the some of the components that are on the tool head, you wouldn't be able to plug them in, and it doesn't have like a cable chain. There's a couple things, but anyways, I heard that you cannot put an X1 Carbon tool head on the P1P. It's a different generation, basically, of printer. So
yeah, the interesting thing about what you were saying there about a generation is that these went through about 20 or 30 different model setups. So I think what they've done is they've taken a very successful model setup that they had, what they were originally testing, and they've flown with that, and that's what became the P1P. So it's not like that's how damn, because I was like, that's not going to come out until
it was a marketing
next year.
It was marketing. What they did is they did what a lot of some of the EV Revyon are doing and so on. They released the expensive product first, which the Revyon has done, and in a couple of years' time, Revyon are releasing a cheaper version of it, right? So they did the same. They released the expensive toy first, then they paired it back for the P1P.
Yeah, so we've only got 3 versions. We got a P1P, an X1 Carbon, and an X1 Carbon with AMS. Or am I missing something?
No, that's it. There's only 3.
Yeah.
There's one that's there's got, instead of the aluminium, it's got the plastics. It's just a plastic.
The X1 Carbon has a plastic side. Sorry, the X1's got a plastic side. The X1 Carbon is the metal sides, the aluminum siding.
Yeah, I don't know about the X1. I don't think the X1's selling. I have the X1 Carbon combo and the X1 Carbon, and they're both the same. They're interchangeable.
After that conversation, I don't even know, because they called it the X1 series. So when you go into the shop, you can then let's have a look at it here. You've got the X1 series, and then you've got the X1 Carbon combo. And if you go into the combo, you can then select whether or not you go with the combo. There's weird, isn't it? Because you've got a combo, and then you've got the combo plus AMS. So the AMS doesn't come inside the machine; it's an external box.
The P1P, I think, was geared at. I mean, it is absolutely geared at the Prusa market, right? I mean,
the
price point, when you talk to Bamboo, though, they don't talk about the competition. Like, they're super respectful, and they're like, they're not talking about we're going to crush Prusa. They're saying, look, we're going to innovate, we're going to do better. We want to move they want to be the best, right? They don't care about
Stephen, what they're doing is they're not saying that, but all of the influencers are saying that. So the influencers are doing it for them.
That doesn't mean they're saying it.
I know, but the influencers are doing it for them.
As with all companies, influencers make or break a company. So,
but it's truth. It's truth, right? Like Prusa right now is sweating. There's no two ways about it. I was on the phone with Dan at Slice this morning, and like everybody's feeling the bamboo. They're calling it the bamboozled effect, right? And Dan told me this morning, he said, Steve, I have not seen it like this. He said our day one on Kickstarter was better than this. I mean, it's like the business is dying right now until these companies either adapt or compete somehow. And like I told Dan, I said, Dan, if I were you, I'd be on the phone to Joe Prusa and say, look, we all need to work together to innovate something that is marketable, or you're going to die. This company is going to kick your ass. I mean, and they're
I'd be surprised if Dan did that, especially after the call that Prusa made to him, which you know about and I know about.
Yeah. I heard about it this morning. Actually,
I'd be giving him some very harsh words and to kick up the arse, to be absolutely fair with you. But anyway,
that's what I told him this morning. I said, "There's no." So it was after that story, and I said, you guys should not be fighting, right? You guys are the ones that have been kings for a long time, right? And Prusa, instead of innovating, has just let things kind of go stale. And like right now, Joe told me in a text message last week, they're focused on getting the XL out right now. That's what he told me. I was like, Joe, the XL is not your problem, right? I mean, I understand fulfilling orders, but man, you got to figure something out, or there ain't gonna be nothing left by the time you get a printer out. They're not.
other than his XL, which is going for a very unique and very small.
No, it's not unique. It's an E3D tool changer.
It is.
Yeah, but it's for a very
market.
small market, right?
And the XL,
price
the
point is
XL
way
got-
outside most people's market.
The XL's got some really cool things. And I told Joe, hey, he says we're going to release the XL, and then we're going to release the MK4, and then we're going to release our special project, is what he's calling it. And I said, Joe, by the time you get that out, it's going to be 3 years from now. You know, I'm not being a dick. That's just the truth.
Be right back.
Like they need to come out.
You're quite right, Stephen. You're quite right. And the funny thing was, as you know, at Mirth, he was just sort of shrugging it off like it was nothing. But you said for every one they sell, it's taking away from potentially buying a Prusa. Now, the funny thing is, as well, is when you started saying, because I was obviously, I love your TikToks, by the way, and you know that, and you know I watch your TikToks because I think they're class, first class. When you started saying about, actually the market on the Mark III Prusa is still there, it's time to sell. That's exactly what I did. I've been both of mine off straight away. They sold within a few days. The new people are like, these are amazing. Like, yeah, okay, cool. Wait until you see the bamboo, baby.
So now my friend Zoltan, who's a friend on TikTok, he's got 11 of them, right? And so he bought one X. He did the same thing I did. He bought an X1. 2 days later, he bought another one, right? Because he was like, holy crap, I got to get more. And now he's putting his Prusas online, and he said, Steve, I'm getting offers for $300. Like people are like, dude, the Facebook marketplace is clogged with Prusas right now.
And regarding the SVO6 about the MK3s, the SVO6, no, the MK3s will still beat out the SVO6, right? But
yes,
it does print faster. But when people have the option to save a little bit more and buy a P1P, that would be the right way to go, unless the print volume is too small for them.
So I took all my Patreon money from last month and I bought printers for a school. Okay, I donated all the money from Patreon, and I bought a school a set of printers, right? And I bought them when I was researching what printer to buy. I bought SVO6s. They're $239. So
that's crazy.
Are they better than a Prusa? No, because they don't have the firmware. Yes, they look like it, they act like it, they smell like one, but they don't have the firmware. Now, if I was going to do that, I would buy an SVO6 and I would put an INC board on it or something, because it's basically a Prusa without the INC board is basically what it is. But that's a damn good printer for $239. It really is. Like Soval does a good job. I mean, from what I can see, Soval does a pretty good job. So you can't go wrong with it.
Guys, let's be honest. Soval's basically Creality, because Creality does all their builds anyway, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The problem with Creality is Creality doesn't want to listen to anybody. They don't want any feedback. They're in a bubble. And look at the Sonic Pad. What a shit show that is. I mean, god damn. Like they could have easily called Miro 3D and said, "Hey, can you let me pay you $1,000? Can you tell me if this thing's a piece of junk or not?" Right? Like a little bit of help would have made it awesome. Like super good, but it's just not, it's just not good. So, I don't know.
Well, John, I agree with you about that. I've never been part of Club Orange, not because I didn't want to, but just never had the opportunity to get one. But now, there's no way I'd go buy one of those because
buy
the P1P will blow it out of the water. So why even bother going with an MK?
Yeah, nobody's gonna buy MKs, right? I bet you Prusa sales are down 80%. I mean, I bet you they're down 80% right now. I'm not saying it to be derogatory.
Actually, Kid Skyfire, I would disagree with you. They are the same. They are the same boards. They just have different stamps on them that says something else. That says so.
What's got the same bar?
The SVO6s and so on. They have Creality boards and they're just rebranded.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about them, but like I said,
I have some Soval machines. They're all rebranded. It's all rebranded Creality is what it is.
Yeah, they were a division. A few years ago, they were a division. But what I will say is I took the Bamboo Labs printer to an event. And while I was there, 4 people ordered them in front of me and showed me their phone and said, I've just ordered that. And they're all super, super happy with it. And then people were like, what's the P1P? What's this? There are tons of questions, stuff I hadn't even really thought about. So, Sam, did you do the hurricane updates yet? The funny thing is with that, yes, I did, and I've got it here somewhere behind me, I think. And then the X belt snapped, and it's not a standard X belt. It's longer. So I said to them, "Oh, can you give me the length for it?" And they said, "We'll send you one." And then the BQ team are all down with COVID at the moment, so they haven't sent it yet. But I've got a longer bit that I can modify and make. So that's coming soon.
Oh, by the way, Saganak, regarding the only Prusa worth buying is the Mini. You know what? No, because I would argue, and a lot of people are going to say no to this. I would argue that the Creality, the what's it called, the Ender 2 Pro, is cheaper and is basically the same machine.
I would take you up a notch and say the King Rune.
King Rune would be the same. They're about the same price point.
King Rune KPS Pro, whatever. I've never even seen one, but I'll tell you, for my money, I would buy that over Prusa today. Probably.
I'm just saying they're the same price point, so they're all about the same price point and so on, and they're way cheaper, and they offer the same build volume and same functionality as the Mini does. They don't have ABLs, but that's about it. That's all they're missing. And for a bed that's so small, you don't need an ABL.
Yeah, but you could the people have clipperized those, and they actually make pretty sweet little so.
They're nice machines. I have one and I love it.
Yeah,
I have the Ender 2 Pro and it's a great machine. We'll convert you to Liz. We'll convert you to a bamboo user.
Yeah, the bamboo has redefined the world for sure. I mean, I hate to say it because I'm a Prusa fanboy through and through, but I feel a little bit.
Hey, Liz.
I'm a little bitter that they haven't. I'm a little bitter that because I didn't buy bamboo when it came on the Kickstarter, like a lot of people, tripod, but I was holding out to see what Prusa's answer was to it, and I thought, oh, Prusa's going to come out and clap back, and then nothing. It's the crickets. And it's like, dude, I'm a little disappointed that I supported. I feel like I supported a brand, and then I found out they were cheating on me a little bit. That's kind of what it feels like. But.
Well, a lot of manufacturers are going to start feeling pain now because people do want faster prints, and they do want high quality prints, and they are going to move away from the 60 millimeter crap that we've been dealing with for the last 20 years and go into 500 millimeter because we can get work done faster and cleaner.
But I will say this: I'm not counting Prusa out. Like. Prusa, I did the money math, and Prusa's been making somewhere between $5 to $6 million a month in profit for the last, say, 5 or 6 years. And yes, he's reinvesting and all that stuff. Prusa's got a pile of cash to figure it out, right? Like, he's a long ways from being gone. And I think that he needs a lot of real feedback from the people that he trusts, like Joe Telling, and like people need to say, hey, you need to focus on this, man. This is serious. Like, if you want a future, this is serious, But
well, yeah, Joe Prusa needs to. Everybody actually needs to look and say, guys, this is the future. This is where we need to go, and we need to start getting on it now, because if we don't, we are going to lose the market share.
Yeah, and I don't want to see an Eastern company be the market leader. I mean. I got nothing against China, but I mean, honestly, I would much rather see a company like Prusa succeed, Yeah. But I do feel a little bit like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I know it sounds stupid. It's a brand, but I'm a super brand loyal person, and I just feel a little bit like I got bamboozled.
I'm not. I have no specific loyalty to brands ever, right? Because I have a huge mirage, a mixture of everything, right? You wouldn't. But I will say that what was mentioned there about the competition is what's going to drive innovation, and what Bamboo have released is stirring the pot, and people either need to get off the pot, or they need to get their act in order and start meeting the demands out there, because up to now it's been same old. And same old is not playing it anymore.
No, you're right.
Oh, 50 seconds, Sam. Matt, 50 seconds. You got a Happy New Year coming.
It's 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Your clock is off.
Your clock is screwed.
Retranslate.
We got about 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes now.
Okay, 5 minutes by my computer, but StreamYard says I've been on for 3 hours now, and I started at
Yeah, no, it's 5 minutes to go. Yeah,
that's weird. StreamYard screwed up.
but yeah,
well.
it's kind of the bamboo clones are coming, and they're going to come fast.
Happy New Year, Phoenix.
And if companies don't start doing that, they're going to lose out on that market.
I don't know, man. Bamboo has got a pretty big, from what I understand, a legal bite around them. It'd be interesting to see how they handle it.
Well, no, there's others out there. There's already some coming, and I know of at least one. And we mentioned it earlier, Sam. And there is one. Now, they've been working on this for a while, and they've actually pulled back their design, Sam. They've actually delayed the release because they're doing a 300 by 300 version.
They just need to cancel the whole thing. It's a dreadful printer. And the company has no idea, Liam, and that's the worrying thing, is that at least Bamboo Labs have come out from nowhere and they've done a really good job at getting the printers into people's hands, whereas that company can't even get the thing out of China. So, I think it's going to be a poor old show, unfortunately, on that one.
Well, it's Clipper Native, not Bamboo Special, right? It's Clipper Native.
It's a name no one can pronounce.
Yeah, the name is tricky at best. And then the machine is called the Amabox.
Justin's going to have a meltdown in a minute with that Voron. Look at him.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to figure out a minor issue. That's why. It's a current issue.
Company.
What did I?
Who owns Bamboo? China. The whole of China.
Yeah.
The Chinese government.
Yeah.
Justin reminds me of there's people on the forums, I love working on my printers, I'm not doing a Bamboo because I love. It reminds me of that SpongeBob meme of him doing, I like working on my printers. Those fucking people, like,
yeah, DJI makes great drones, so
I like working on my printers too. But every day,
thank you, Phoenix, for cheering 100 bits. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you for 200.
I'm ready for printers. Just
100 and 100. All right.
Well, let's see. I hope that 2023 brings companies doing clones of Bamboo Labs that have performance, that are reliable. And now they obviously Bamboo Labs is an expensive machine. I hope that I foresee that clones will come out driving prices down, but hopefully they're stable machines.
It's so funny to me because I hear people saying that. When I bought it, I was like, this thing is flipping cheap. For what it is, it's cheap. But there's so many different facets to our community, right? There's people that have always bought Sovals or Crealities, but compared to a Voron, it's a freaking bargain, man. It is an absolute bargain compared to a Voron.
Oh, yeah. Well,
a Voron
they need to do a larger build volume.
But let me tell you what, building a Voron is not $800. It is $1,700.
But I would say one thing, Stephen. They need to do a larger build volume.
Even the Voron V0 is like a $1,200, $1,300 build. So, these printers are not cheap.
You know what? I'd unbox 1,000 bamboos over building this again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. But like I said, I think Bamboo is a hell of a value for what you get. And even if you get a quarter of the support that Prusa gives you, it's still a better deal on even, because everybody goes, well, let's see how their support is. You know what? Their support is okay. It's not great, but it's okay.
1 minute. Let's be real. All of the IP of Bamboos is all over China.
In a year's time.
Wait, what did you say, Sam? Sorry, he was talking.
So let's be real. Someone said, let's be real. All of the IP is. It's an interesting thing that, because I made a comment when I was in a meeting the other day, and they said we are handling it, and I went, okay, I won't go down that road then. So
I'm sure they're taking care of it. They have lawyers.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are.
Who was that you were talking to?
He's talking to Bamboo.
Someone at Bamboo.
Oh, Bamboo. Okay.
Yeah.
China recently, and this is new for China, is they actually intervened on the slice engineering thing. Everybody thinks Slice pushed the issue. They didn't. China pushed the issue. They're trying to enforce IP. They're worried that it's going to cause trade disruptions in the world because they're known for screwing people over in the West. And Dan told me that it got reported, and China basically went to AliExpress and made them pull all their shit. So I don't know if that's true or not, but if that's the case, then that means that China's
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Happy
guys.
New Year over the pond. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Shall
Year.
I wave around? Here we go. There you go.
All right, guys. I need to go have dinner. It's 7 p.m. here.
Yep.
For those who are in the US, have a good Happy New Year when time comes around for whatever time zone you're in. To the guys in the UK, Happy New Year, and I will see you all online throughout the year. And I wish you all a good Happy New Year and a prosperous New Year. And we'll see you in the funny pages, guys.
You
shall.
Happy New Year, Leo.
Doubt it.
Take care, guys.
See ya.
Take care.
Yeah.
I'm going to raid over on Twitch. I'm going to raid over to Maker Deck, it looks like. And everybody on YouTube, thank you very much for all the subs
Have a
and
good one, guys.
donations. Twitch and YouTube, I really appreciate it. Everybody here, have a Happy New Year. It's 4 o'clock in Vegas, so I've got a few hours to go. But hope a lot of great things come to people this next year and hope things get better in the world. And I guess we'll just wait and see. But everybody have an awesome day. And everybody, it's on Twitch. 1 second, I'm going to do a raid. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. And Happy New Year, everybody. And until next week, I'll be back next week, same time, same channel. Everybody here, have a great time.
See you guys.
Let me see.
Love you, bye. Love you,
Happy
bye.
New Year.
Got a raid coming over right now.
Hasta la vista.
Raiding in 8 seconds, then I'll run my exit.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Here we go. We're raiding now. Should be jumping over. Let me run my exit and we'll get out of here.